And just like that, guys, it's time to play some
Wizard101. Hey, so, this was supposed to be a collab stream tonight, but unfortunately my collaborator had to do something last minute. So unfortunately, yes. So, it's okay, it's not a big deal. So I'm just trying to go ahead and get everything ready. So what are we going to do tonight? Well, definitely, I cannot wait to hang out and chat with you guys. I am definitely excited about hanging out and chatting with you guys. So, this is Kimmy saying, and I'm excited to be here tonight. But instead of messing with my Fire Wizard, because I'm saving that for collaboration, I pulled out my Balance Wiz. Now, we're not going to really go out and do much questing, aside from side questing. Oh, yeah. And you know what? Maybe we'll make a PvP deck and we'll try to play some PvP. So if you like some PvP, let me know. Okay, so let's see here. Let me make sure all my audio is good to go here. Yes. Yeah, that should be okay. Fantastic. So I'm very excited to be here tonight. I'm sorry it's not going to be a collab stream like planned, but that's okay. I'm going to hang out and chat with you. It's just unfortunate, my collaborator, he had a last-minute thing that he could not get out of. You know how parents are, right? His parents had some plans for him that he was not expecting. Yep. And so he had to go ahead and take care of that. So that's all right. So what we're doing today, well, I figured, let's throw my Balance Wizard back on. We'll get back to Fire next week when we have a chance to hang out with Temperix some. And what we're going to do is we're going to work through these side quests I've been just gathering right now. It's insane how many side quests I've gathered here in Mirage. Apparently Mirage is like the side quest capital of the third arc. So, I mean, it's cool stuff. So, we're going to go talk to Nepeta. I'm sorry, we're going to go investigate the Nepeta mine here in the Rubal Waste.
I think we were just warned about it. I can't even remember where the quest came from. I just pick them up as I drive by. So, what has everybody been doing tonight? This is fine Friday evening. I know for some people you've got some Friday night football going on, so hopefully, if your school is playing or anything, everything goes well and it's safe. You guys have a good time. Or they have a good time, but I guess if you're watching this, you're probably not going to a football game. I know my school, my high school, what do you call it? The tickets were limited. You couldn't quite get tickets if it's not like it used to be where you just buy a ticket up front. You had to buy reserve tickets early in the week. It's really kind of crazy how they're doing it. But anyways, I'm sorry. It's crazy to me. I think it just takes away a lot of the ability for that to be a fun thing. I don't know. But anyways, you got to be safe and we got to protect everybody. So, yep, so we got that going on, or should I say that was going on with us. Let's see here. Okay, thuggies, what are you going to expect? I've already beaten a bunch of these guys up. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, we're decked up. Let's go ahead and take these guys down. So, I'm going to hang out today. We're going to hang out for a few hours tonight, have a good time. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of side quests for my wizard here. Maybe even do that pet quest I've kept forgetting about. It's just kind of sitting there in my quest section. Get ourselves an opossum. That'd be kind of cool. What else do you guys have going on? Chat is wide open for anybody who wants to hop in. Tell me what's going on this week. How's your week been? Have you had a good time? Are you guys all set for Labor Day weekend? Because that's what we got going on. Everybody's going to have, or should I say most people have Monday off, to hang out and relax and go do something. Big sales out there. Or I know when I used to work for Guitar Center, we always had a big Labor Day sale where we had a bunch of stuff on clearance and special discounts on new gear and stuff. So it was always a fun day for us, So hopefully whatever you have planned for tomorrow and on Monday will turn out really, really well. Yep, that's my hope. That is my hope for everybody. Well, let's see here. What is going on? Okay, let's go ahead and throw this Blade Storm up. And let's take care of these two elite thuggies. Yes, thuggy miners. Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny because thuggies, is not a Persian thing. The thuggies is an Indian thing. It's kind of interesting. So, it's kind of like, they stole a little bit from Persian from Persian history and stuff, and a little bit from Indian history and stuff when they were putting this world together. So I find that super interesting. We are doing some different background music to hang out and chill, so it's not the standard Wizard101 stuff, but I'm sure some of you probably enjoy that. Okay, should we go for here? I bet you we'll kill him. Let's go ahead and zap him. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What a great day. Okay, so let's see here. So what exciting things have been going on? Well, for me, I've been kind of excited because the movie theaters have opened up locally. Now, of course, there's less seating and you got to wear a mask unless you're eating your popcorn or drinking your Coke, but I am super excited. I really want to go see a movie. Unfortunately, I might have to wait till my next payday before we go get it. Yeah, unfortunately, I might have to wait till my next payday before I can go see a movie, but I'm really excited. Like, the new X-Men movie is out, or at least in our theater it's been out, and I think that would be a fun one to go see. It's supposed to be a little bit darker, a little bit scarier, almost more like a little bit of a horror, psychological horror movie or something. So I definitely want to go check it. I'm just not sure if I'm going to get a chance to. Hopefully it'll still be in by the time I get paid. If not, we'll go watch something else. Another thing that I think is kind of exciting about the theaters is that they're bringing some awesome movies back and putting them in the theaters. Like, our theater happened to have Jurassic Park in. So, we can go watch Jurassic Park. Or even Christopher Nolan's, let's see here. Not Tenet, but the other one. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, so those movies were both at the theaters this week, and they were both really good movies to see on a big screen. So that would have been cool. So are there any movies that you guys were really hoping to see out there that have been released, or were getting ready to release, or were going to be released over the summer, and it kind of downed you? I know some people. I believe Mulan is going to be out this week, on Disney Plus, so you can actually go ahead and pay a little bit more. Because it doesn't come with your Disney Plus account, I know this. And you could watch the new Mulan thing. I thought the cartoon was okay back in the day, and I like Disney. I like Disney a lot. I just wasn't, I don't know, it was okay. It wasn't their best, but it wasn't bad. And now they got their new live action. Of course, there's been a whole lot of complaints about it all. It seems like whenever you do live action nowadays, nobody's ever happy with whatever you do. Funny stuff. Okay, and there we go. Bam, another one down. Very good. Okay, so we got in here.
Okay. I came to the mine to avoid fighting.
Oh, did they? Yeah, well, I just set you guys up.
So, does this mean you're not going to help us dig?
Hey, I'm an Agrabah enforcer now.
Of course not. You were probably sent by some cat family to take over the mine. We must warn Ferengi.
Ferengi. That's a Star Trek thing. Ferengi, he's like the Ferengis were the crazy traders in Star Trek. They were always trying to get a better deal off of you and stuff, They were always doing some shady stuff. Okay, let's keep on investigating here. Man, love the mines. Love the way these look. Okay. Oh, more thuggy miners. Okay. And unfortunately, I need some health, so let's go ahead and knock some health in.
There's the intruder now. Attack!
Okay, it looks like we're going to have to go through a few of these guys. They definitely are pretty cool, so let's go ahead and finish them off. There we go. We've got the perfect thing right in hand right there. Yep, so, I'm kind of excited about the movie theaters being open. I'm kind of watching, trying to keep an eye on what's playing. I wonder what's playing today. I haven't really checked this week. I checked last week, so let me see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and get my phone out. We're going to go ahead and take a look. Wow. Okay, cool. Sorry. All right, so let's see here. What is my theater playing? Because I'm kind of interested in, see what types of movies are going on. Because I'm kind of curious. Because I'm so excited that the theaters are actually open again, in our area. So here we go. Come on, there we go. Internet, do your thing. Yes, face mask required. Absolutely. So let's see here. So what showtimes we got on? Okay, Tenet. Yes, Tenet. That's playing now, and I definitely want to see that. That's Christopher Nolan's new movie. I don't know if you've watched a lot of Christopher Nolan. He did the Batman trilogy that came out a few years back. That was super, super good. All three of those movies are really, really well done.
and then he's also done his own standalone movies, which are really interesting, intricate movies, and this one's coming up on it as well. So I'm super excited. So Tenet's in our theater. I definitely want to go see that. The New Mutants, I was talking about that. That's the last X-Men movie from Sony before everything got combined, or Fox, from Fox. Let's see here. There's Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Not my thing. Oh, they're still showing Jurassic Park at our theater, which is pretty awesome. So there's four movies. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get out and do that, because that's looking so exciting. I really don't want to go. I really can't wait to get in there and do that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I didn't quite kill him. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. Very, very good. So yeah, so those are some of the things I've been kind of looking forward to, is being able to get out and go see some movies again. I'm definitely going to try. I think in a couple weeks, once I get paid, definitely go see a movie, and then I'll report to you guys my full experience of being in a theater again, wearing a mask, obviously, and doing it. Now see, at school, okay, yeah, so at school I got to wear a mask all day. Now I don't actually use a face mask; I use a shield. I got this great shield that actually fits over a set of plastic frames. And the plastic frames work really, really well, because it's not a band that wraps around my head. It's not a band that wraps around my head. It actually just fits over my glasses. So it's just like I have like a second pair of glasses over my glasses, or should I say frames, but they're larger, so that doesn't really affect it. And it looks kind of funny, but I don't think it's any more funny than anything else. But I can breathe in it really well. The only downside is you got that plastic in front of you, so it does distort your view a little bit. So that's the only downside I've seen with that plastic shield that I use. Let's see here. Is that the deck? Yes, that's the deck. Okay, so we've got Ferengi. Grey Ghost Operation, okay. Very cool. Okay, let me just adjust my volume, because I want to be able to hear him. Okay, and now I'll just go back in here, and... Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, let's go ahead and knock these guys out. So, yes, so that's stuff that's pretty cool. So, I was thinking about maybe using my face shield, if I went to go see a movie, but then I started thinking, well, I don't know if that would necessarily work really well. Oh my goodness, I got three sharpened blades in one hand. That doesn't work at all, So, thinking, maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't be the best thing, because then the movie would be distorted. It'd kind of take the point out of seeing it, because I want to see it as clearly as possible. So a face shield, probably not my choice in the theater. And anyways, those are not really easy to eat with anyways. Might as well just take a mask and take it down when you don't need it. I use a nice gator type of mask, and they're not that hard to breathe through, and that's been my preferred way of doing it so far. It's been working out pretty good. What kind of masks have you guys been using out there when you go out in public? I know everybody out there's probably used some sort of mask. The gaiters, where they just cover up my nose, I can, those things are pretty good. They do a pretty good job. And you know what? Everything's been going really well. School for me has been going extremely well. We've been having, obviously, the same thing that everybody else is having. We got to deal with people coming up positive, and you know what? It's we do get some students out that go into quarantine, and some of them test positive, and so they stay in quarantine. And we've already had teachers test positive, stay in quarantine, and come back. And you know what? It's not spreading like wildfire. It really isn't. I think the fact that we're precautious, we're sanitizing everything, everybody's wearing masks, things are going really well in our school district. And I'll be honest with you, there's some things you can't control, such as, the hallways. A lot of people were making a big deal about that Georgia high school where you had the hallways which were congested. Well, unless you just reduce the total amount of students that you let into the school, that's going to be that way. But according to the experts, as long as everyone's wearing masks, the chance of transferring or coming up something is really low, like 5% if both people are wearing masks and stuff. So it's, I think it's going to be okay. I think that's exciting stuff, because we are not having nearly the trouble. Definitely people, we're getting infections here,
you know, but it's not really big. It's not like mass where we're like, you know, 30 people are getting quarantined really fast. We're doing a good, you know, I think the school's doing a really good job, and we in our hallways, you know, get a lot of people in it. So I'm pretty excited, you know, because it looks like it's working. Not to mention, you know, I know in Texas, you know, the pickup rate so far has dropped quite a bit to the fact that even Dallas School Board, which has been trying to push off their opening till October, has said that everything's looking so much better. And I think they're looking at other schools too, and the way that they've been able to reopen in our area and stuff. So I think they're actually starting to feel pretty confident that, you know, they're going to be able to reopen and give the students an option to come in. In fact, I think they're opening a couple weeks early, so students who've never been to school in the Dallas ideas are actually going to be able to go to their schools and get used to them before returning students come in. So I mean, that's pretty neat. So even though there's been a lot of hubbub about it, once things start going, you know, I don't think it's been nearly as big of a deal as some people in the media would make it to be, or some opponents of opening the schools back up as are making it to be and everything, you know. And so I think that's good news, you know. That's definitely good news. Okay, these guys got me like totally stunned up. Yeah, I don't think I've been able to cast anything. Awesome, very, very good. Well, thanks guys for stopping in and hanging out tonight. We're gonna be working through these side quests here in Mirage for a little bit and hanging out, talking about what's been going on, anything big happening, you know, with you guys, and you know, hopefully we'll, you know, get some place here in the game, and of course, hopefully I'll get to meet some of you guys and get to talk. Chat is wide open. We'll talk about anything you want to. I'm all good, and I'm just having a good old time, just hanging out and chilling with you guys. Okay, it looks like if we can get a pretty good hit here, maybe we can knock down. Oh, I know what happened. They had that dispel on me, or should I say that smoke screen, which was causing me some trouble. Okay, well, got rid of him. Now we just got to take care of the big guy. Absolutely, just got to take care of the big guy. Very good. So, nice. Well, it's a Friday night. What would you rather be doing tonight that you can't do right now? You know, what would be your choice? Because you know, Friday nights are definitely different now than they were a year ago. I remember a year ago we'd be driving up to the stadium because my son and daughter were both in. They were both in marching band, and we'd be getting ready to go see them and hang out with them and be excited about their new show and the talents and what they're doing in the school, you know. And that's where we would be right now. About a year ago, yep, we'd be going up to the school to have a good old time and to celebrate with them, you know, another year. And now, boy, everything's so different. It's not as easy to go see a game anymore. You know, it's not just about going up there. We actually have to buy tickets like in advance. You can't buy tickets when you get there. You know, and they had to go through all the ticket takers. We were talking to the ticket takers at our high school, and they had to go through all sorts of training as far as how they were handling it. You know, so it's kind of fascinating to see where it's all going to be, when it's all going to be said and done, how everything's going to eventually end up. You know, but yeah, is there anything different that you would normally be doing this time of the year that you're not doing right now? You know, that's something you always do. Like for us, it's football games or going to see a movie, and that's just actually happened now so that we can actually go do that. Go to see an actual movie in the theater. So I was just talking about that earlier, you know, and talking about the different movies that are out right now. In fact, you know, Tenet, I don't think they're going to push Tenet back even farther, but now it's actually out, and I'm super excited to go check that out. Christopher Nolan always does a really good movie, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Okay, so here we go. So we got some Fomori action here. So the question is, why do I like to do side quests? Well, actually, they're kind of funny when I start reading the storylines and everything. You know, I mean, obviously, side quests, you know, if you do them 5 or 6 times, you know, you start losing the interest in the way the side quests work. But I think,
You know, at the beginning, they're quite a bit of fun to try to figure out and do. My goodness. Okay, let's try to do Judgment, because I think that should probably finish him off, as long as I don't fizzle. There we go. You go, girl. You make it happen. The Ferengi is toast. Haha, yes.
Awesome. Another one down. Let's see, everything is. Oh, good. That's a good jewel. That's actually a really good jewel. Well, actually, it's for bounce. I'm sorry. If it was for bigger, that'd be great. Some turmeric. Turmeric is good. Shiny defense. Yeah, cornbread. Okay, there we go. Awesome.
Excuse me. Did you say a mere spice merchant sent you here? Well, now you've both drawn the gaze of the Gray Ghost.
Absolutely. Oh, very good. Let's go back to the caravan. Yeah. So we help them out. What we're doing right now is we're knocking out some side quests here. And let's see, yeah, it's probably a good time. Let's go ahead and go back to caravan. You know? Actually, that's a quick way to caravan, isn't it? Thanks, guys, for hopping in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, awesome. Chris, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that, for the resubscribe. Thank you. Good. It's good to see you, Chris. Hopefully you're having a good evening, or Nani. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Very, very nice. Whew.
Wizard, what news from the Nepeta mine? Thuggies, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
Catnip's effects. The cat's catnip. This is kind of a funny little storyline they got going in here.
They must have been hired by someone. What did you just say? It was
Gray Ghost.
Gray Ghost's operation?
Gray Ghost. That
Why?
comes from Batman right there, that Gray Ghost
Gray
stuff.
Ghost, the mysterious underworld master.
Yes, it is.
Whose power extends far beyond that of any street gang or rival crime boss. I am so sorry, Wizard. I feel responsible for getting you into this situation. But
Yeah,
that
we're shutting
Gray
down the
Ghost
catnip
knows
trade
around
here is what
me.
we're doing right now.
Oh, my. This is bad, Wizard. Very bad. We must act fast, not just for our own lives, but for the good of Mirage.
Okay, so that's what we got to
Find
do.
elusive Gray Ghost. We'll need to consult someone from his world. I know just a criminal. Farzin in Agrabah is our only hope.
Okay, well, there we go. So we are dealing with a variety of different things. So let's see here. Let's take a look at our quest tree. Where do we want to go next? Do we want to go back to Agrabah? I mean, we definitely, or do we want to go to the canyons? Let's see here. I was trying to finish up the Rubai Waste, so let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go back to the Rubai Waste, and let's go ahead and take on this quest and see if we can handle it. We are going to the K's Hideaway. The K's Hideaway. This is such a cool world. I love the way they designed the sands here. So it's not like you're stuck on streets or anything. It's pretty wide open, but you definitely got areas where you got bosses and stuff and everything. Okay, so we're going to go in here. The nomadic trader warned me not to do it, or it was kind of scary. So let's head in and let's see what's going on. So what have we been talking about today? Well, we've been talking about what do you miss from Friday nights from last year. Like, think about a year ago. What would you have normally been doing on a Friday night like this in the fall that you're not doing right now?
I had to take the water skin. What do you do when you get lonely and
Oh,
nobody's
boy.
waiting by your side? You'll go mad. I should return the water skin. No, the water skin doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. The world has forsaken me. You want the water skin? Come and take it.
Okay, that tells us exactly what we got going. Let me go ahead and get my... Let's see here. There we go. That is my deck that I prefer to use. Let's go ahead and... Yes. I started using the punishment and chastisement recently as a aura because... You know, I'm just not getting the criticals like I used, and besides, they block them a lot anyway. So if critical pops up and we hit them, great. And I'm just going to focus on more damage. So I'm starting to adjust my my strategies again on the game, just to see what I can do. Okay, alrighty. So very good. Well, let's get this going. We're going to go ahead and take care of these two guys, the K's and the other guy. Awesome. Yeah, so we were talking about what are some of the things you'd be doing on a Friday night a year ago that you're not doing right now. Like last year, Friday nights, I'd be taking my wife out to movies, so we were talking about that. So movie theaters are back up. Such two big movies that I know that are out right now are the New Mutants, which is something some of us who follow X-Men movie stuff have been waiting for quite a while, honestly, for that to appear. So I'm actually pretty stoked about that. So that's one. And then another movie that I noticed was out is Tenet, which is Christopher Nolan's newest movie. And he's known for really neat, mind-bendy type of concepts and stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Tenet, because it's supposed to be kind of like a time thing versus, his other one was like in the mind, where you keep on going in different layers in the mind. I forget what that one was called. Then, of course, he did the 3 Batman movies, and he did that really awesome space movie as well. So, I mean, Christopher Nolan, really, really good filmmaker. So I'm kind of excited to be able to get out and go check those movies out. I'm just going to have to wait till I get paid. So if you see one of those movies, let me know how it goes. Don't spoil it. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. If anybody's gone to the theater now, with some of the theaters starting to open up, let me know how it's looking, What's it like to sit there with a face mask on? I'm kind of thinking, I think I can do it without any trouble. I mean, I got a face mask on all day at school, so I don't think that'd be that big of a deal. I was also talking about Friday night games. I was talking about some of the procedures that our school has with Friday night games. So it's not as easy to go to a Friday night game anymore because of the way they're selling tickets and the fact that you got to buy a ticket online. You can't show up there and buy a ticket at the game anymore. It has to be pre-seated now, which is interesting, it's like a totally different world from high school athletics a year ago. Totally different world, so it's quite different. What do you guys think? Is this going to have a negative effect on sports overall, as far as the interest in, playing and watching sports? That's an interesting thing. I mean, is it going to take a big hit? Like, obviously, the professional sports franchises have been taking huge hits. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not much of a sports person myself. I mean, I'll watch them and everything, but I mean, I'm not, that I don't go looking for them, and usually it's like the last thing on my list I'm going to watch. And usually if I end up at football games at high school and stuff like that, it's because I'm watching my kids in band, because I've got a lot of band kids, So, or shall I say, all my kids have been in band at one point or another, and so that's just kind of me as far as all that goes. But that's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Should we go ahead and? I think we're doing okay. Okay, so let's pass on that. I'm just trying to think if I want to use that particular attack or not. Okay, so he's putting up elemental shield, so we need to get a spirit attack. Yeah, Chimera would work perfectly. In fact, we almost got enough pits for a Chimera. So if we can get a Chimera to pop up in our hand, hey, ask and you shall receive. 1 Chimera up there, we can go ahead and do some damage. Now, I was watching a Blaze video today, and he was talking about some of the things that KingsIsle has planned coming up. Like a new school spell at level 138. That sounds super exciting to me, especially with the expansion, because the
KingsIsle has all sorts of birthday stuff coming up. Apparently, there's a code there's a birthday code you can get for some free stuff right now. So that's kind of exciting. It's always exciting, during this time of the year, during KingsIsle birthday stuff, because they're always giving stuff away. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. So I'm kind of looking forward to all that stuff. The new world, they're starting to release new teasers here and there, and new packs. Yeah, they've come up with some new packs that they're releasing. If you're a Crowns player, if you like to throw some crowns in and try your chances at getting stuff. So that's all kind of exciting as well. Should I go ahead and do that? Yeah, let's throw that up there, and then because I mean, this guy's gonna die. Yeah. Let's do it. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and Chimera him. That should finish him off. Okay, Kays, I think you are done. No way he survives that. Ah, yes. So yeah, those are just a variety of the things that we're talking about. Of course, chat is wide open for anybody who wants to hop in and chat with me tonight. I'm just chilling here on a Friday evening. I'll be here for the next 2.5 hours, and I'm just going to be working side quests right now. Might even go do some farming, do some variety of other things here with the character. Kind of getting prepped up for tomorrow's stream, because tomorrow we're going to continue on with our main quest lines here. Okay. Heck, we might even just go do some PvP.
You got me on my knees. Kill me if you must.
Oh, we're not killing you. You silliness. More couch potatoes. That's nice.
What is this?
Looks like you picked up a...
No, okay, yes, my inventory's full again. Okay.
Layla's betrothal torque. How did you come by it, Wizard? Did you steal it?
No.
You heartland.
No.
Layla sent you to give it to me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, then that means... She
There we
loves
go.
me.
She loves
I
you.
knew it. Oh, It also means she has not yet been forced to wed her father's crony, General Naja.
No, okay.
A marriage union cannot be official without the exchange of betrothal items. I must stop this wedding before another tort can be forged.
You do
It
this.
won't be easy. No doubt Layla will be under heavy guard. They'll be waiting for me. We
Oh,
can't
great. He's
just
gonna
stroll in
want me
together
to
through
help
the
him out.
Serpentine Gate. I'll sneak back in the way I snuck out. Find me in the shadows.
Okay, well, we'll let him go do his thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this has been something that's been occurring quite a bit recently. Oh, yeah, that's cool. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and go sell some gear because I need the gold. Yeah, I need the gold. That way I can purchase things that I need, you know? So that's pretty awesome. So let's go do this. Let's go ahead, and we'll go hit Wizard City up. And let's see what we got in our inventory that we can sell. Fantastic. Awesome, awesome. Plus, I need to go get my potions up anyways. Right? Yeah, absolutely. I need to go ahead and get my potions up anyway. So, oh, yep. You can tell it's King's Isle anniversary. Look at all the balloons up. Everybody's all in their festive outfits and gear. That's awesome. Celebrating another year. 12 years of Wizard101. It's amazing this game has been around so long. But, you know, a lot of them have, you know. A lot of these massive multi-online role-playing games. Been a lot of fun with them, you know. Okay, good. Got all that taken care of. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff. Very good, very good. Now, let's see here. Boy, the Commons is empty. Usually there's people running all over the place. I must be on a quiet server tonight. Here, let's take a look at the servers and see exactly how well King's Isle has them populated tonight. Okay, so there's only 3 crowded. There's 1 normal and perfect. Oh, it's a quiet night. People must be out tonight doing stuff that's not Wizard101. And I'm on a crowded server. Okay, does this look like a crowded server to me? No, this is not a crowded server. So I guess people are out chilling tonight, out finding things to do. I guess with the movie theaters up and a lot of places doing football, there's a lot of people going out. Plus, it's Labor Day weekend. I believe Temperix, who is going to stream with me tonight, he got pulled into something with his parents at the last minute and was not able to join us. So unfortunately, that's the way it worked. So, but that gives us a chance to go ahead and do some prep work here with our wizard that we have not been able to get to. So let's go ahead and sell some items here. Let's see here. Hades, nope. Nomad, don't need that. Okay, let's boom that. It's funny, you don't get the gear that you get in some of the other worlds. You used to get a whole bunch of it. Jade robe. Nope. Parched. There we go. Let's get rid of that. The Parched Wayfarer's Clot. Nice. Okay. Ooh, sea sand outfit. Yep. Very nice. Let's sell that puppy. Very good. And I think that's all I have in there. I think what I need to do is I need to figure out which of these I don't want to keep and just get rid of some of these things. Golden robes, Serenity. Yep. Yeah, you know. 16 plus. That's not so bad. And then the Jade robes, that's the 23 defense. Yeah, this is the stuff that everybody hates running across because you get such a high resist on. Okay, anything here? Corporate mascot, Hades boots, Witch Hunter steel toes, nothing fabulous there. Okay, Cobra scepter. There we go. We'll sell that puppy. And the Fleetwood bow. We'll sell that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's check. See here. Let's see. Yeah, that's not going to be any better than what I have. And the Sand Sea Dagger, yeah, it doesn't even come close. I'll tell you what, once you get these things maxed out, there's not a whole lot. You know, once you get really good gear, you know, it's hard to find anything that even rivals it out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's see here. Of the Sea Sand Accords, that's kind of cool. Let's sell that there. Awesome. We got a couple of rings here that don't even come close to matching what I have. You know, I guess that'd be kind of cool if you want to get a higher critical rating. That'd be good for a critical set if you were a myth guy. Let's see, we got a couple of... Yeah, let's go ahead and... Are these any cool? They're okay, depending on your school. Yeah, like that one, that rural deck of Acerbity. If I was a fire guy, that's pretty cool. That'd be pretty nice. We'll make some good money off that. Hey, check it out. We are actually making some gold now. Fantastic. Okay, let's see here. What else can we get? Yes, so let's see here. Okay. Adept socket wrench, cuckoo clock. That's pretty cool. We'll sell that. Somebody will want to buy that, you know, for decorating their place. Okay, wooden wall clock. Yes, we'll sell that as well.
We got those from doing some farming with some wooden clocks. I thought they were okay. Definitely don't need that, so we'll sell that puppy. Grandfather clock. Got one of those from my clockwork guy, so we'll sell that. And a mantle clock. Nice. Well, I got tons of clocks from those. So I know if I need those, I can go ahead and do that. The Draconian Knight bobblehead. I don't think I have that one. We're going to leave that there. That was one of the things I got from last stream. Okay, we're just going to get rid of this. These are the things that they kept giving you in Polaris, one after another. It was just kind of crazy stuff right there. Okay, let's see here. Sorry. You know, when your wife texts you, you got to kind of stop and take a look, you know, because stuff can happen. Okay. Let my wife know I'll be streaming. There we go. Yeah, she's trying to get me to go pick up my son from the football game, but I'm going to try to see if I can't get her to do it. Okay, alligator pear tree. Can't sell that. Can't sell the angel. Can't sell the bunny ears. Can't sell the bell peppers. I can sell. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of seeds, and actually the seeds are pretty good. It's like for instance, I just picked up a whole bunch more. Let's sell that boom shroom, red footer. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Clockwork flowers. Yeah, they're okay. I'm not getting a whole lot. Let's sell those. Yeah, so it seems like, you know, the seeds are what's filling up. Look at all those couch potatoes I got just from those things. So I got 4 more. That's awesome. Let's see here. Gold. Oops. Let's sell that fly trap. We don't need that. Fortune cookie tree. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Never seen that one before. That's pretty cool. Golden couch potatoes. Okay, we're gonna feed these because they're taking up room in my inventory, and I just don't want to use it for that. Okay. Anything else? Any other of these I can sell? Okay, let's see here. Pink hook, lots of, you know, look at all this stuff. Okay, we can sell the prickly pear, the prickly bear cactus. Let's sell that puppy. Snow apples, red bell peppers, we can sell those. We're gonna just get rid of all those non-regular couch potatoes. And some of the stuff I want to try to grow, that's why I'm leaving it in my inventory. Like I want to try to grow the snow apples and the ultra snow apples, because I'm not sure what they'll do for me, but they could be cool. We'll sell the Venus flytrap and the tiger. Yeah, we'll just sell the tiger lily. Okay, there we go. We got some good sales out of that. Now, another thing that was getting pretty filled up was my inventory here. So as far as spells, so let's see here. Now I think if we go over here to my astral spells, I think these are the ones that really we're getting over. Like keen eyes, let's sell all those puppies because my treasure cards were getting quite filled. Yeah, we don't really need those as a treasure card, honestly. Okay, Cycle of Life, Mutate Phoenix, Mutate Kraken. I mean, I never use these. So let's just get those polymorphs out. I mean, I just don't use them, you know. Let's see here. Conviction. Yeah, look at this. Do you think I'm really ever going to use Conviction? I don't think I'll ever use Conviction. I mean, it's a good defense spell, you know, but I just don't think to use those. I'm more into like, let's go do some jamming. Let's see here. Won't need the heals. Okay, gargantuans. I got 17 of these. Huh. Maybe I should trade these off somewhere and do something like that. Fortifies. I'm not going to use these. Yeah, some of these I get from the farming. Like when I'm getting double farming and stuff, I get a whole bunch of these in my inventory. Vengeance, like, you know. Let's sell the Vengeance. That's okay. Let's hear Furnace. There we go. I mean, Furnace. What am I going to use Furnace for? Let's sell that. I bet you I got that from farming too. Virulence. Yeah, might as well. We're not going to use that. Cloak. Yeah, Cloak your Shield or a Charm. Again, nothing I've really ever gotten from. I've never ever used those spells for anything. So let's hear. Yeah, let's go and sell those. Let's get those out of there. Awesome. Sleet Storm. Never going to use a Sleet Storm. I don't know why I got Sleet Storm sitting in there. Galvanic. Yep, never going to use that. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Done. Sell more of the Virulence. There we go. Now we're clearing out that much needed space in here. I'm not getting rid of my Colossals. Those could be useful. Get rid of those. Okay. Chastisement now. I'll probably never need that because I got it in my deck. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. So yeah, I'm never going to use And it won't let me sell the extraordinary? Fantastic. Okay, we can sell these. It's kind of funny how they won't let, you know. And mutate, yes, we're not going to do that. Okay, very good. Yeah, so we cleared that area out. I'm not going to sell any reagents at the moment. Okay, very good. Okay, so what are other things that clog up my inventory that I was getting warnings on? Well, I already cleared out some jewels, so that should be okay. Let's go back into our inventory and let's get rid of some of the things that we can't get rid of by. You know what? Maybe we can get rid of some of these by selling. Let's go ahead over here to Zeke. Yeah, Zeke. This is another good tip that I got from somebody else on the stream the other day. That if you can't sell anything to Bazaar, it's always good to check out Zeke, because he'll go ahead and buy some stuff from you as well. So let's go ahead and give Zeke a try. Zeke a try, yes siree. Let's go give Zeke a try and see if there's anything he might be willing to buy. Okay, so let's sell some stuff. Okay, now, I mean, I'm not trying to sell any of these things, so that should all be good. Man, my pets have, like, totally continued to grow. Like, I got a macaw. That macaw looks awesome. I like that. First time I really got a good look at my macaw. Pretty cool. Okay, those are looking good. Well, sorry, I just didn't expect to see the macaw there. Okay, so here, let's check out the macaw, because I just got the macaw last stream, actually. Yep, I got it as a reward last stream. So let's take a look at the macaw and let's see what type of okay, so it's 52. It's on average. I mean, not super max pet. It's a life pet. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. A macaw being a life pet, definitely from the jungles, bright colors. You know, it's a bird, very happy. I like it though. See, I like the ones where they do the really realistic wings and stuff on them, kind of like my battle eagle. I've always liked that one, or the owl. You know, the Quetzal, of course, is like purely fantasy and everything, you know. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Those are some of my favorite pets there and everything. And that's pretty cool. Okay, so, yeah. Awesome. Okay, so that's looking good. So now let's go ahead and let's clear up some more inventory. What we're going to do is we're going to go through these seeds that we don't need, such as I know, and we're going to feed them to my pet. That's some light. Like, if you can't get money for it, might as well just feed it to the pet. So sometimes you can get good things out of it. Angora bunny ears, we're going to see how those go. Blue huckleberries. You know, I guess depending if you need certain things, it's good to grow this stuff. But I mean, I'm just not that good. The clockwork flowers are cool, but I'm not going to need those, or they didn't give me anything that was necessary. Couch potatoes I'm going to plant. The egg magma peas I'm going to plant. Deadly elephant ears. The rest of them are in my inventory, so we'll do that. I want to plant this fortune cookie, see what it gives me, so we'll leave it there. But the golden couch potatoes have to go. Those are just filling my inventory, and they don't give me anything of value. Like, you know, I mean, you'd hope, right? But they don't really, you know. Again, what I'm farming for primarily is I'm farming for mega snacks, because I want to get because I want mega snacks for my training. Grapes of Wrath. Yeah, I've farmed these before, but never really gotten anything great out of them, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of those. Let's hear. Right now I'm farming some Ivy League to see what I get out of that. Let's see if it's something I like. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. Pink huckleberries. Yes. Let's go ahead and get rid of the pink huckleberries there. So just a reminder, guys, chat is wide open. Hope everybody's having a great day. Purple snow apples. I didn't even see that. Crepe myrtles. Did I get rid of the crepe myrtles? I thought I had a whole bunch more crepe myrtles. Anyways, it's okay. Let's get rid of the red couch potatoes. I probably have a lot of stuff sitting in my bank, so I should probably go back to my house and check the bank. We're going to eat the grapes of wrath, the red huckleberries, yes. The silver trumpet vine, yes. We're going to get rid of that guy. We'll leave the snow apples. Very, very good. And let's see, your ultra snow apples, white laffodil. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and feed that, and boom. I think we have now cleared out a whole bunch of inventory. Let's see. Q. Oops. Let's take a look at our inventory. 84 out of 150. Good, we almost halved it open now. Oops. Golden ropes serenity. That doesn't look right. Okay. Whew. I was like, the Drape of the Exalted One. I was like, why does he have the Robes of Serenity on? Oh, I just happen to have my thing on there. Okay, very good, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. Again, just chilling here on this Friday night, having a good old time. We are going, what I'm doing right now is I was just taking care of some little business there, clearing up my inventory. And what we're doing is we are working on side quests right now in Mirage. We got our main stream tomorrow with my Balanced Wizard, in which we're going to see how much farther we can get into Mirage. But today, right now, we are just working the side quest, which I'm loving. Loving. There we go. Fantastic. You know what? Since we're out, let's go ahead and there is a quest that's been waiting for me for a while. So before we go back, let's go ahead and go to Azteca, because we've got a pet quest that's been waiting for me. So let's see your Azteca. There you are. Haven't been there for a while. Let's go run over there. I'll tell you what, love the Azteca world. Always have loved the Azteca world. Now, here we go. Zippity doo dah. Now, let's see. We should be seeing some meteorites falling, right? Because, yeah, there they are. Okay, yeah, because the world's falling apart, right? Yeah, good thing it lasts long enough for you to come back here and continue to do quests, right? Yeah, too bad when you finally took down Morganth, it doesn't really. Let's see, where we're supposed to go in here. Okay, it doesn't really solve the whole problem with the loss of Azteca. Of course, he's a balanced boss. So let's see here. What deck do I have up right now? Okay, I've got the right deck on. That should be okay. And yeah, that should be perfect. Very good. Okay. Text
Who's a handsome possum? That's right. Yola Manitsin
Who's a handsome possum?
Hey, you can't just barge in here. Who do you think you are? Wait,
Yes, a
I know
possum.
you from the Arcanum. You're one of the clean ones. Did the Jackalope send you here to do her dirty work?
Her clean ones.
Sorry, but the possums are mine now. Yola Manitz and I have bonded. I've even trained him in combat. Come see for yourself.
Okay, so pretty much what I expected. I knew we would have to get into some dirty business. We get to go fight one with a pet. Okay, so what do we do? Oh, this guy's not going to be that tough. He's going to blow over. Do we want Nested Fury? Nah, let's just kick Nested Fury to the side for the moment. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's get a Hydra. I like doing a nice big Hydra hit. Let's see how big of a Hydra hit we can do to this guy. Oh, look at the little possum. He's all cute. Giving him a blade. How nice is that? Okay. Well, I can do my own blade. No problems with that at all. Okay. Well, not much as far as blades popping up. So I'm going to go ahead and kick the heel. And why not? Let's go ahead and do a Hydra. Let's see how much damage just a Hydra will do with one blade. I haven't done that for a while, so let's see. Oh. Sandstorm action. Fine. By the way, guys, chat is wide open, so anything you guys want to hang out and chat about, I love hanging out and chatting with you guys. So if there's something interesting that pops up, things that I've brought up that I've thought about talking about tonight, like, for instance, Friday nights, on a Friday night like this, what is something you would normally be doing, but you're not doing this year? Like a year ago, what would you be doing? You'd be going to a movie, maybe going out and going to a football game or something like that. What are some of the things that you're not doing right now that you normally would be doing on a Friday night? And do you miss it? I think, a lot of people are out, checking out some of the games if you can get in them. I know it's not as easy to get the games. They have limited seating and you got to buy tickets ahead of time, at least here in our school area. Wonder how it's like for the rest of everybody. Definitely different. Okay, so what else we got going on here? We can go ahead and do a Spectral Blast. Yeah, we could. It's not going to hurt anything, right? Sure, let's just keep on beating them up. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to start looking for gear and stuff that helps boost my damage. So I'm starting to switch over to the damage strategy right now. It's going pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and do that. That's nice. Let's get this up. Very good. Now let's hear other things that I used to do on Fridays that obviously I don't do anymore. Obviously, I wasn't able to go to the football game tonight. You know, of course, I want to wait for them to get their marching, their new show up and running first, and they've just barely started marching practice because in Texas they pushed back how early you could start learning your shows and everything for the band. I've always been a big band guy. I don't know about you guys. I started band back in 4th grade, like back in the school district that I was at up in Santa Fe. You actually could start learning band at the elementary school level, you know, and so you had a little elementary band. I picked the flute, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I played flute for probably about 3 years. Yeah, actually 4 years. No, actually 5 years. I played the flute for about 5 years. Yep. And then we moved to another city eventually, and I was given an opportunity to play bassoon. So they moved me over to bassoon. I started practicing. I learned how to play bassoon, and that was kind of fun. The neat thing about bassoon and flute is the fingerings are very similar, you know, kind of like saxophone. All three of those have very similar fingerings, you know, as far as learning how to play. There's just a few that are different. So it was pretty cool. The biggest difference was learning how to play a double reed instrument compared to a flute, which is just an open air blow across the top type of instrument. That was a lot of fun. And then one of the best things happened. We had a band director change, and he got me to play. He wanted to start a jazz band, and asked me if I wanted to play bass, and so I started learning how to play electric bass and string bass, and that was fantastic. You know, I got good enough with string bass. I made the region band one year, you know, and we went with our jazz band to multiple competitions and had a lot of fun. And I still play bass a lot to this day. So that was like one of the best instruments I ever learned how to play, and I really, really enjoyed that. So that's kind of my band experience all through high school. You know, just basically went from one to the next. Had a lot of fun with marching band. We even thought at one time I was going to be a band director at one time. Got real involved with choir, you know, so I started in choir in high school, and I almost made all-state choir a couple times. I missed it by like a seat. It was crazy stuff, but it was good times. And so I still do love music a lot, so I decided I wanted maybe possibly do something in music. So I decided that I was going to go to school, you know, to be a director. So I got a music scholarship, you know, and that's what kept my music thing going. And so I was a music major for several years until I decided that, you know, I really didn't enjoy teaching music. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed singing it. I enjoyed hanging out in it. I enjoyed doing it in church a lot, but I was never, you know, but just like being a director or something. You know, I learned, yeah, that's just not my thing. Oh, yeah, that might not work. He probably has a big resist to that. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of these chimeras. I'm gonna wait forever for those to be able to cast. Yep, and so, you know, that's a little bit background on me and my music stuff. So in college, you know, after 3 or 4 years, I think it was about 3 years as being a music major, I switched over to be a elementary education major, because one of the things I learned is that I'm a good teacher. You know, I'm good at teaching, I'm good at listening, I'm good at helping, you know, I'm good at teaching students, so, or teaching anybody, honestly. That's just a skill that I have. So when I decided to go ahead and do straight on elementary teaching, I actually enjoyed that because we were teaching a variety of different subjects and everything, you know. And then I kind of got tired of the whole college and school thing.
Enough, Wizard!
Oh, yeah.
Stay your hand.
Sap health, cool.
Sweet Yola Manitsin is a cuddler.
We beat him.
Look, the other possum egg hasn't even hatched yet. There's still time to bond with it. Take it. Just don't take my Yola Manitsin.
Oh, he seemed pretty unhappy. Okay, well, that's fine. So let's go talk to Jackie. We got that quest done. Fantastic. So yeah, so that was good times. You know, really enjoyed doing that. But you know, like I said, I got kind of disillusioned with school. You know, and so that's when I started working with Guitar Center. So I went to work for Guitar Center, and I was with them for about 12 years. Yep, I was with them for about 12 years. And I think one of the reasons it works so well is it's a lot of fun to sell, you know, especially in a really fast-paced environment. A lot of times what you're doing is you're teaching customers, helping them find the right gear, the perfect gear for them to get the result that they're looking for, you know. And so that was a lot of fun because, you know, it was a lot like teaching. I think that's one of the reasons why I was there for such a long time. Now, store managing and all the drama that went with that and everything, and then bosses and stuff like that, yeah, you know, it was what it was, and that was what finally got me to not want to do it anymore, is just doing that for too long, you know. But it was good, and I think one of the reasons why I stuck with it as long as I did is because it was basically teaching others how to get what they need out of their music
hey,
equipment.
Wizard, sweet egg. I used to have a couple just like it. What? It's my egg? Oh, yeah. Where was it? And where's the other egg? The
give her the
creepy
bad news.
janitor stole them? That low-down dirty fiend. And one hatched? Ah, let's go kick... What? They already bonded?
Yep.
Oh, cute. All I ever wanted for these possums was to give them a loving home.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't think I'd be the best possum mom anyway. I'm super busy right now. You're a good person. You keep it.
Okay. You know, I was just looking in here, and this would be another world that would be pretty awesome to go. A Native American world. Check it out, because Jackie's kind of setting that up. See, that's a lot of things that you gotta look for in Wizard 101 is all the Easter eggs that they throw in there for possibly new content. And Jackie's probably one of the best examples of new content out there. Like, look at this. See, you've got the hide wrap canoe. You've got the rug thing. Of course, this is like stuff from all over North America, different types of Native American cultural things. Like, for instance, the totem poles, which is more of like a northern North America type of thing, you know, like in the Northeast. Whereas, you know, like the rugs, that's more of a Navajo and a Hopi thing, you know, which is pretty cool. So you got all these different examples of Native American stuff in here, which could be pretty cool as far as a Native American world based around Jackie whispering. I think that could be awesome. And she's a jackalope. I don't know about this, but I don't know if you guys know this, but a jackalope is kind of like a bunny rabbit with antelope ears and stuff. So it's a really big rabbit with horns and stuff. And that's kind of funny that they picked her, which is like Southwest Native American mythology type stuff. So it's pretty cool how they so this is a world that we could possibly see in the future. You know, like we're getting Caramel, which is a very German-based world. So it'd be cool to have a Native American style world like this. And you know, it could feel very different. Like, you know, because, you know, I don't know about the Native Americans. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but we got tribes from swamps, from deserts, from the plains, not to mention the deep forests and everything. So that could be a cool world with a huge variety of different things in there. Sorry, I kind of like that. Let that tangent go on, but you know, I thought that was pretty cool. So that's her world. Let's see here. I just gotta stop. Let's look at the Shadow Guy. The Shadow Guy's world. Yeah, I wonder where her world is. I would think that she's kind of like comes from Darkmoor, right? Yeah, definitely. I think she comes from Darkmoor. Donate Shadow. Hey, that's something. Give 1 Shadow Pip to target. Interesting. I didn't know that there was one. Very cool. Well, should we train it? Oh, I can't train it. That's level 120. Let the shadow spread, transfer 1. Wait a second. I'm at level 122, am I not? I'm sorry. I haven't checked my thing. I thought it was there. Yeah, I'm at 123. I wonder why it won't let me learn that. Oh, shadow tricks. Okay, so that's a quest I haven't picked up yet. I get it. Okay, very cool. Yeah, so I think the Venkman, or should we say the cross between Scooby-Doo character and that, yeah, this is definitely a Darkmoor type of world. I bet you that's where she came from. She came from Darkmoor. Yeah, so there we go. That's one. Let's look at the other instructors. Obviously, one's from Celestia. You know, the life one. Let's check out the life one. Okay, see, here's another possible world that we could see. Notice we got the life scholar. He's a koala bear, you know, and he has that down under accent. So that is definitely an Australian style world we could see in the future. So there's 2 worlds we just noticed right there that we haven't seen. A world where Xander comes from and a world where Jackie comes from. So those are possible 2 new worlds we could see in the new arc, which would be very awesome. So that's one way. Let's go ahead and check, because I know, like, let's see here. The balance. Let's see, our myth guy. Or, yes, we already know her. She is from Polaris. So that one is straight up. That one's pretty easy. We've already been to Polaris. Let's see, our death character. She's the one we've been dealing with, and has to do with the Sands of Time here in Mirage. Very, very good. Okay, let's keep going. So what do we have over here? We got Jackie. Yeah,
sorry, I was in there. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know, I'm just interested. This just seems like interesting stuff to do. Now, the ice guy, where's the ice guy from? Who is our ice guy? Have I even talked to the ice guy? Oh, yes, he's from Polaris as well, which totally makes sense. Absolutely makes sense that this guy's from ice. Remember, we went to go get all those tusks for him so that we could, like, figure out what was going on in that Polaris quest as far as, you know, what they were doing. Now, this guy, okay, the fire guy, what world is he from? I think this might be a new world that we could be seeing, like a dwarf world. You know, is it because he's kind of dwarfish, right? You know, I think it could be. Let's see, are there any other hints in here? Okay, see, check this out. So they've got a volcano with that going on. That's pretty darn cool. A lava world. Yeah, this could be a world we might see in the future right here. Unless it's like Imperia. But I don't know if I don't think he's an Imperia guy. So interesting. Okay, so here's a world I'm not sure about either at all, which could be very, very cool. Okay, so yeah, I notice how all these guys, except for like, I don't know, almost all these guys are from new worlds, which is kind of cool. So I guess the original worlds, you know, didn't really include them. Now, where does she come from? See, that's interesting. Let's see over here. Okay, see, look at that. So you've got the ocean there, you know, and the stream like there. You've got another stone being held up. That looks pretty. This could be a very cool world. This, you know, I don't see. Yeah, see, look at that castle. Doesn't that castle look awesome? With all the small castles chained together. Yeah, this could be a pretty cool world. I'm not sure what world this is. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of excited. So maybe another possible world in the future, you know, especially, you know, as we're starting to see a new arc. And of course, this guy, definitely Celestian. Definitely Celestian. Probably one of the last few Celestian guys we'll need. Now, is there anything else in here that I need? Cycle, no, don't need that. Aegis, protects. Okay, that's kind of cool. Protects a shield or thing from removal. Got adapt, virulence. Okay, awesome. Brace. I don't use brace, although that could be kind of cool. Let's see here. Frenzy. Now, I never picked up Frenzy, but I'm not really using the other one either. And Frenzy's only, well, it's plus 40 out. That could be kind of useful for damage. It'd be a little bit better than what I got, but it does give you the danger of the plus 30 coming back. And we'll not worry about it. Protects from a room. Oh, okay, so that's cool. Magnify, plus 20 to all spells. Oh, yeah, all spells for 4 rounds. Yeah, that's definitely the step up from the original, but I think my school one's probably better. Okay, good. So, I say let's go and let's hit up another quest now. Now, like I said, today, it's all about us doing some side quests through Mirage and trying to knock out some of these side quests that have been building up in here. I don't know if I'm ready to go ahead and try to beat Neberex again. I think I got my butt kicked by him last time. He had a pretty aggressive thing. I'll tell you what, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go there. Okay? So let's go there anyways. We're going to go there anyways, and we're going to go ahead and get a team up going with that. Maybe we can get somebody to team up with us on that in Dragonspire, and we'll just go ahead and keep doing the other quizzes while we're kind of hoping that, you know, somebody will say, yeah, we'll team up with you. That sounds good to me. Okay, so let's head over there, and let's go ahead and get that going. Very good. I think that's a plan, guys. That's definitely a plan. Very cool. So let's head over here. We have to go all the way over to the Roost. Yes, we got to go all the way over to the Roost. Very, very nice. Gosh, I remember when Dragonspire was the big world where that was like the high-end world. It's like, oh man, there's all these big things here to beat and fight. Man, it's tough. Okay, let's go. Nice, very good. Now let's head on up here. And we're going to go ahead and get in line to do this. Right, Magister Zelant? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the team up and questing, minimum size 2. I think if there's 2 of us on it, I think we would be good. Okay, very nice. So now let's go ahead and let's head back home, and we'll use that so we can get to our portal. And we're going to go back to, whatchamacall that place? Mirage. Okay, time to knock out some side quests here in Mirage now. Fantastic. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and leave the team up there, and maybe we'll get somebody so we can go ahead and finish that. Now let's go ahead and check our quests.
Okay, so quests that still need to be taken care of. Well, let's see here. Should we go examine some real estate in the Ruble Wastes? I say yes, because I was actually working on the Ruble Waste stuff quite a bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go find the carpets. There they are. One carpet to the Ruble Wastes. I like the carpet idea. What a great idea for the transports. I like how they grabbed that and made it work. Okay, so let's examine the sandcastle. I didn't even know there was a sandcastle out here. That's pretty cool. I see it now. See, the way they made this world was so cool. The way the dunes kind of hide things. So when you're driving around the dunes, you're going to miss some things. This is neat. Let's check out the
The
sandcastle.
excitement of receiving a new estate quickly dissipates when you see that the Sands Castle is just that, a castle made of sand. As your majestic sandcastle dissolves into the sandy dune
that was
from
my
whence
castle.
it came, a twinge of anger sweeps over you.
Oh, I'll get over it.
Did Yaya purposely deceive you?
Yeah, he
Or
did.
is he perhaps unaware of how the castle was constructed? Either way, a visit to Yaya's office is in order.
Okay, well, I guess we're going back to Agrabah. Yeah. That was kind of a shifty thing. So he got me to do all that, and then he gave me a castle that falls apart. Well, you know, some people are just shysters. Some people are just shysters. Okay, is there a quicker way back to... yeah, there we go. To the caravan. And then we'll go to Agrabah this way. Okay. There's Agrabah. Okay. Yeah. You trying to cheat me? Oh, yeah. We'll see how we're going to show you what happens when you try to cheat a wizard. Let's see here. Where is that guy? Okay. Very good. To Dunestrider. Okay. Very awesome. Awesome, guys. Just as a reminder, chat is always wide open, so if you guys want to hop in and chat for a while, I'm got the mic open. Would love to hear from you guys, see what's going on with you.
Get out! All sales are final. Oh, it's you. I'm impressed. I didn't think you'd make it to the Ruble Wastes and back alive. Guards!
Okay, well, very good. Let's go ahead and get the right deck up so that we can take care of him. Yeah, that should be a good deck right there. We've got some good things here. Oh, where'd my music go? Don't want to lose the music. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. Let's do we got our deck ready to go? Sorry. Very nice. Yep. Let's take these guys down. Now, I should get all three of them right. Yep, Dunestrider. Well, we're going to teach him a lesson about cheating people. Okay, that shows so we're attempting to do. Okay, very good. One blade storm up. Let's get these guys down. Woo! Okay, awesome. So, what else is going on? Everybody else having a good evening? Let's hear on this great Friday night. Chat is wide open. We've been talking about a variety of different topics. I've been throwing out ideas such as, for instance, the new movies. Movie theaters are just now opening all over the place. If you don't have your theater open yet, just hold your breath. It'll come. Right now they're opening them so you can go through them, and obviously the seating's going to be a little more spread out, and you got to wear masks. But hey, I think that's worth it right there. You can still eat and drink in there, so you can take your mask down for that. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's hear. You know what? I got Power Nova ready to go. Let's go ahead and let's boost that Power Nova. And that should give us a nice hit on all three of these guys. Very good. Yeah, so we were talking about movies like, for instance, Tenet is now in the theaters, and The New Mutants is now in the theaters. And some theaters, like ours, are actually bringing back some classics. Like, we can actually go watch the original Jurassic Park in the theaters. And I remember that one. That one gave me a couple of my first really good jump scares, that Jurassic Park, that first Jurassic Park. I remember when I was a kid and that came out, and that gave me a couple, I was in high school, but that gave me my first couple jump scares, and man, it was like, whoa. Yeah, when you got that Velociraptor jumping out at you when you didn't see it, yeah, it was pretty cool stuff. Didn't need 3D or anything for that. Oh no, did not need 3D or anything for that, so that was pretty cool. I noticed that they also had, I can't remember. There was a name of another Chris Nolan movie that they had actually out as well, but I don't remember it all. It just keeps slipping my mind. Oh well, it'll come to me at the right time. Okay, let's catch the Hydra. Let's go ahead and keep this going. Nice. So, very good. One of the things I've really appreciated about about the Mirage world is just the variety of the different characters. Like, they did a lot of designs. Like, you got the new snakes, you got all the different new cats, and the cats are just so different from the cats you'll find over in Marleybone. Marleybone, you got the proper English dogs, and then the cats are all these street thugs and stuff, you know. And over here, you know, in the Persian area, the cats are the ones running things. In fact, there aren't really any dogs I found. You know, you'd think you'd find like a Marleybone Explorer or something somewhere here, but I mean, you know, it's pretty cool, you know. I like the thuggies. I like the way that they not only drew from Persian culture, but also a little bit from Indian culture, with like the thuggy gangs and everything, to give some variety to the world. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of 2 of our opponents, so we can knock down just to the 1 boss. Oh, Ring of Fire. Yeah, or whatever you want to call it. I always thought this was a pretty cool fire spell. Yeah, dang, that's going to hurt. Yeesh. Didn't resist that, did I? Okay. Ouch. And if that was A22, okay, I got to kill these guys off quick, because I think there's more damage on the on the rest of it. Dang, that's not going to feel good. Okay. Alrighty then. So we're still in it. I'm going to have to throw a heal up here pretty quick, though. Very nice. Yep. Also, a big topic we were talking about is like, what would you be doing right now on a Friday night a year ago that you just can't do now? You know, I know going out to sports and enjoying that in the same way, that's definitely been taken off the table. For some areas, you're still not able to go to the theaters and see the movies and stuff, you know. Definitely clubs and bars are down. So, I mean, if you like going out for a drink and hanging out at the club and stuff, that opportunity is also gone, you know, right now with all those being shut down the way they have been. Oh yeah, this guy's going to kill me if I don't go ahead and do some healing action here. Like, that's going to be, yeah, 740? Hopefully I can do a critical heal here and reduce, well, not terrible, but not a critical either. Okay. Awesome. Well, very, very nice. Okay, let's see here. I'm not going to do an elemental spell, so we can kick that. Okay, let's pass and see where we're at. Okay, if he gets another big hit on me, he could end this, but I think we can still take him. Yeah, boy, that Ring of Fire, that hurt. Okay, so I don't need that. Really, she's going to be ready to kill him. Judgment's going to be really ready to complete the task here in just a round or 2. Hopefully, I can hold on and get my health high enough so if he does a nice big hit, I can survive it. Yeah, that rain of fire damage over time, that just about put me down. Should we go for it? 3 and 2? Nested Fury might do the job as long as it's not fire. Let's see what happens. Okay. And yeah, I can survive that. Nice. Good thing I got good enough resist on that, so it just brings that down to regular hitting damage. Okay. Ooh, yes, if we get an ice one, that'd be pretty good. That'll definitely finish him off. Yeah, this Nested Fury is an awesome spell. Definitely one of the best AoEs in the game, I think. The downside is it's you know, I mean, is you're not always sure what you're going to get. In this case, it worked out perfectly. We had an ice attack. Fire might not have been so good. He probably had a decent resist to fire.
I'm tired of all this fighting, and I'm tired of hiding away
check
in
out
my
the
office.
couch potatoes.
It's
Nice.
time I look my problems in the face. Let's talk outside.
Okay, good. So we got him to finish up. Very nice. Okay, guys, I got to step away for a second. I'll be right back. I will just gotta walk away for a moment. Ah, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes when you have to go take care of some business, you just gotta take care of some business. Oh, and I missed my team up. Okay. Awesome. Hey, there we go. I'm excited. Wow, that was perfect timing, guys. If I would have been here any later, I might have lost my time to go ahead and take on these guys. Woo! Okay, so we're taking Nod Narb and Netherex. No problem. Very good. See, guys, we just had to wait for the team up. Thank goodness it didn't happen while I had to step. It happened when I had to step away. That's hilarious. Okay, so we're finally going to knock this guy out. Yeah, this is a tough one because we got an elite guy and then the shadow boss, and then they keep. I gotta remember, I was getting my butt kicked because of the way they were attacking me as a solo, so it's really hard to do this by myself. A child of light and shadow. And then we got the harbinger of death, Alicia. So we got Alicia and Terra. Very nice. Cannot wait. We're gonna do some major action and damage on these guys. I've got a good deck ready to go. Got plenty of blades and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Fantastic, fantastic. So, very, very good. I like the way that, it's what I like about them adding new quests later on is when they design a new room and it's still in the theme of the world, like for instance this one, but yeah, it's different than pretty much every one we've been in so far. So it's cool that they can take a theme and then give us something entirely new that's just not a rehatched room and stuff like from the world itself. So I think that's pretty awesome. Very, very good. That's killer. And fantastic. Okay. Hey, it looks like we're ready to go. Terra's back now. Okay. Yep, not a problem. Okay. Okay, so now we're finally going to take care of these guys. Now, I think they end up bringing some minions in or something like that. I'm trying to remember exactly how it worked out. Oh, yeah, they got huge health. That was another big issue. Ooh, this looks like one of those things that somebody forgot to nerf a little bit as far as health and everything. So, yeah, let's do this. Okay, we got a storm, we got a balance here. Let's go ahead and give Terra a blade. Let's be supportive here of our new team so we can knock these guys out and get them done. I'm going to get a big hit ready for him, which I think will work. Okay, here's the first cheat. Yeah. A virulence. I hate virulence. I'll tell you what, spells that just annoy the heck out of me. Virulence is one. Oh man, he has a cool pet. Look at that. He has Gazy. Oh man, I gotta get a Gaze pet. Broken Dreams. Balanced Sidequesting Mirage stream and chat September 4th. That's what I'm doing, Broken Dreams. I'm doing some balanced Sidequesting tonight. Yep. And I'm knocking out one right now that I haven't done yet, which is a side quest to this. Yeah, blades don't work. Okay, no problem. So awesome. Very nice for you to hop in and say hi, Broken Dreams. Hopefully your evening has been good. My evening has been rather good. We've been talking about a variety of things here in chat tonight. So hopefully we'll have a few more. Chat is wide open. Okay, so we can't do that. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I don't have anything I can do at the moment. I don't have a feint yet to throw up. So we'll go ahead and boost these guys. Okay, no more blades. Okay, very, very good. Very, very good. Now, what else is going on? Well, we've been talking a little bit about what are some of those things on Friday nights that you were used to doing last year, but you're not doing anymore, and you kind of miss, or that you can't do. We're talking about how not a lot of people are getting a chance to go to Friday night football at local high schools and stuff. Yes, Kieran Sandhammer. Yes, Broken Dreams. That is the name of my wizard there. Absolutely, for sure. Okay, I'm going to kick these out of the way here. Well, I don't want to take any of his traps and stuff, so Let's see here. Well, boom. Guess I'm kind of waiting for the right thing to pop up. Okay. Yeah, Broken Dreams. Yes, that is the name of my wizard. Thank you for popping that in there. I hope you're having a good evening. You know, my evening's been pretty good. In fact, I've had a really solid week, too. So, yeah, we've been kind of talking about that, you know, talking about how high school football's all different. Like, you know, some states probably aren't playing, some are. You know, I know in our state we're playing, but we have lots of restrictions on how many people can go to the game and everything like that. So that's been quite a different thing that a lot of us have not been used to recently, which is interesting, you know. So, yep, that's been one of those for sure. Another thing is we were talking about movie theaters. Movie theaters have been opening up. Yes. Movie theaters have been opening up recently, and I was talking to myself about movies I'd like to go see. For instance, and Christopher Nolan's new movie Tenet is actually in the theaters right now. Even though they kept saying it was going to get pushed back, but now they decided to go ahead and release it, and I'm so excited. I really want to go to the theater and go watch that, because that's going to be an interesting movie. It's going to be fun, even with a mask on. I'm excited to go see a movie, and the New Mutants movie is out as well. You know, so that's another one I'm sincerely looking forward to. I think that'd be pretty awesome to go see both of those movies. Oh, there we go. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta get one of those pets. Very nice, very nice. Movie theaters are opening back up where you are? Yes. They started opening up about 2 weeks ago, Broken. Yep, and so, for instance, like our theater right now has 4 movies in the theater. Oh, it's not that bad, Broken. Honestly, here, I'll tell you why it's not so bad. Because they are requiring masks. They are distancing the things. It's Stark. Thank you so much for the follow. They are giving distance and everything. Hello, how's it going? And I can tell you right now, like, I'm a teacher, okay, and our schools have been open now for about 3 weeks, and, you know, if everybody's wearing masks, it really does reduce any possibility of transmission and everything, so I'm super excited about that, and I think it's good. I think the theaters can definitely be open up in the situation, just, you know, keep rows empty, you know, and make sure you're wearing masks in the theater. I think it's good. And then, you know, they're definitely limiting how many people are going to be in there as well. Well, you know, people who refuse to wear masks, yeah, I agree with you. You know, it's not that they're weird. I just think it's kind of rude for them. I mean, at this point now that we do have enough side evidence that supports the idea of wearing masks and how it reduces transmission of the virus, I think it's kind of silly that if you live in an area that is requiring you to wear masks for you not to, I think it's kind of silly not to wear them. Now, I mean, I'm a firm believer. You wear them where you're supposed to. You wear them where you can't social distance. You wear them inside public places, you know, and everything's good, you know. But I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get out to one of the theaters because I've been looking forward to a few of those movies. And I'll tell you what, I'm a big movie buff, so it's really been hard not to go out to the movies for the last 6 months. You know, the last movie I went to was the night before we went into total quarantine here in Texas, where everything was shut down. And it's going to be nice to be able to go out and see a movie again, you know. So I'm kind of looking forward to that possibility opening up. So that's just me, Broken Dreams. That's just me. But yeah, definitely, you know, the mask thing is good. And, you know, plus, you know, I can tell you from experience for the last 3 months, you know, we've been attending church and we social distance and everything's been great. You know, we keep space in the rows, and as long as you're keeping your distance, you know, having masks off to sing and everything hasn't messed everything. Oh, really? My microphone quality is messed up? Why do you say that, Broken Dreams? Why do you say that? Okay. Blades? Oh, yep, sorry. Sorry, was distracted. Ah, yes. Okay, well, let's hear. It should be in the right mode. Let me make sure. Okay, well, we'll test it out. I usually do check things, but very, very good. Okay, well, we'll test it out. I usually do check things, but Nameless King, there you are. How you doing, sir? I'm doing pretty good. It has a little bit of an echo? Okay. Yeah, well, I was just testing it out in my headphones really quick from the stream that I was listening to. Well, I'm going to have to adjust that out. You know, some of my settings got changed, and so let me go ahead and do it a little bit like this. Okay, and let's bring it up like this. Okay, there we go. That should be a little bit better. And then we can go ahead and slowly dial it up until we get it into a little bit crisper position. There we go. Okay, well, hopefully that's going to help that out quite a bit. Oh, that's awesome, Nameless King. Have you had a chance to get on the server yet? I was on last night doing some work, but it was just me, you know, finishing up a video for a little bit. Hopefully. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do some action there. Let's just go ahead and take these guys out. Awesome. Well, just got some help there. Yeah, this is a tough fight here. No blades and no traps. Yes. No blades and no traps. No problem there. You just joined the server today? It's Stark. That's awesome. Good for you. So that must be Matt right there. He must have changed his name. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very happy to see you guys in chat. Well, I'm sorry, Broken Dreams. I apologize. Usually people are happy with the sound, you know. Okay, well, good. Well, good, guys. Thanks. It's good to see you tonight. You know, this is supposed to be the collab stream, but unfortunately, Temperix was busy, so I just went ahead and changed up what I was doing tonight. Well, good. You're welcome to come in whenever you have a chance, Nameless. I'm definitely going to be on over the weekend. Got some stuff to do. Let's see here. Let's see. Awesome. So, yeah, so we've been kind of talking about a variety of different things, you know, like, you know, things that you couldn't do right now that you could have done a year ago. Yeah, if they want to, Broken, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Alrighty, so let's see here. What if let's see. Let's go ahead and, what if that might be the problem right there. Okay, is that any better, Broken Dreams? I just double-checked the setting. That should have been off, but it was on. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay, very good. So, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Blades. Stop putting blades up for people. Doesn't help. Thank you, Broken. I appreciate your feedback. I just had to figure out what it was that was different, and I figured out what was different. So I got that off, and that should fix it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking, what was something different that I happened to do with my volume and stuff, and I had to think back to what I was doing just before stream, and I finally figured it out. That's good. Okay. Let's kick that. Let's go ahead and just do another power node. We'll just kind of keep hitting them with some stuff. Maybe, you know, and got these guys knocked out. Well, good. Well, thanks, guys, for hopping in. Chat is wide open. Anything you guys want to talk about? I was actually doing some speculation earlier because I was looking at all the possible worlds that we haven't seen yet, and like, you know, we're gonna get Caramel here, and that's starting to look cooler and cooler. I don't know if you guys have been catching some of the leaked character designs they're putting out, but yeah, the mice are looking pretty cool. Another look. So we have the world of cats right here in Mirage, or should I say where I've been most of the day in Mirage. And now Caramel looks like it's going to be a world of mice, which is pretty cool. So I think that's neat. And I did a quick run around of worlds I haven't seen yet. My favorite world? Yeah. Well, my favorite world so far, oh, my goodness, there are so many cool worlds, especially the new ones, since I'm now going through them for the first time. They're pretty cool. I kind of split it up, Nameless, in about 3 ways. I have my first arc favorite, I have my second arc favorite, and my third arc. Well, I'm still going through the third arc, so I don't know if I've nailed a favorite yet in the third arc, but I'm pretty happy with everything. Yeah, well, it's a different type of mouse. They've got like rounded ears and stuff so far. I'm sure there'll be some other characters in there, but so far, yeah. So far, what I've been able to see in some of the character designs, we're definitely getting mice, Broken Dreams. But my first arc favorite world is definitely Marleybone. I love the Victorian stuff. I love all the old school pop culture book references throughout Marleybone. Marleybone's like my favorite first arc world. My favorite second arc world is definitely the dinosaurs. I love Azteca. I think Azteca is just an awesomely designed world. It's a grind. I won't argue with anybody. That world is a grind, but it's a pretty world. It's so neat the way they layered it and everything. So that's kind of that's my second arc favorite. And right now, out of the third arc so far, so I've only experienced 2 of the worlds so far. Haven't had a chance to check out Imperia, but so far I'm really loving Mirage. I think Polaris is awesome. Polaris is really, really cool. But I think Mirage right now has it edged over a little bit. Has it edged over? Well, Broken Dreams, I'm not sure. It's a different type of mouse, and I think we're also going to see some other guys there in Caramel. So I don't think it's probably going to be just mice. It's just that, we've got the mouse that's making the baked treats for us and everything. And I saw another character design of another mouse. So, I mean, we could definitely be working that. Now, let's see here. Do we have any feints up? Yeah, we got some feints up. So I'm not going to use a feint then. Okay, so gosh, I'm just not getting the cards. So I'll pass for this one. Very, very good. But I think it should be interesting. And then, I was going around the Arcanum, and I noticed there's a couple worlds that could be in this third arc, depending on which way they go it. Like, for instance, I don't know if you guys ever noticed when you go into Jackie's room, the balance one, she is so Native American. And when you start looking at all the different things in Jackie's room, you've got, like, the Native American canoes, you got the Native American soul catchers, you got the totem poles and everything. I mean, that is all Native American stuff. So, I really could see a Native American style world popping up that could be a very, very nature world, balanced world type of place. So, as far as new worlds, I think we could see that. Not to mention Xander, the koala, definitely a down under type of character. So I could see a down under world, or should I say, an Australian world, coming through as well. So I think that has a great possibility, as far as where we're going with that. So I think those are 2 new worlds we could see in the third arc that they've kind of given us Easter eggs on, small teasers on. So I think there's some possibilities there. Yeah, those are just some of the thoughts that were going through my mind. It also could very well be that Caramel is also the homeworld of the Gobblers. I think there's a very good case you could make for that, because Caramel is Professor Grey Rose's homeworld that we know of, and her sisters were witches. We know that the witches drove the Gobblers out of the world, and that's why they ended up in Wizard City. So Caramel could very well be the Gobbler homeworld too. There's a case that could be made for that. They haven't let any of that out yet, slip, but I mean, it's pretty interesting, the more you think about it and you start digging in. And I was looking at some of the other professors in the Arcanum, and it seems like the fire guy, his world isn't quite, hasn't been quite explained, which I find fascinating, or the storm girl, the storm person, her world wasn't very thrown up too. They should make a Marleybone Part 2. I could see that. But you know what? I think what they would do instead of a Marleybone Part 2 Broken Dreams is, let's see here, is from what I understand, and I've heard this from some other people, there is actually a Indian world that's kind of like a tiger world, where some of the tigers have come from. And apparently in that world, it's kind of like India during Queen Victoria's reign. The Marleybonians actually run that world. So we could very well see a Indian-style world, with tigers that is run by the Marleybonians, in the future too. So that could be another possibility, because there's some lore built up back on that. I forget where I was reading about that, but I also find that as another really interesting possibility for the future of the game, especially since they got the new arc coming. I think it's been reliably let out that we've got a new max level, and there's a good chance we're going to be seeing a new spell at level 138, which could be really awesome too. That lore is from Pirate 101. Yeah, okay, good. There you go. I knew it was from somewhere, but I think that would be I think that could be a possible world for us to go to as well. So it's they're all in the same universe. I could easily see them bring in some of the Pirate 101 worlds in at some point. I think they could, yeah. I'm with you, Nameless King. Like the Spanish monkey world. I could easily see them doing something like that, where they bring that particular world in. Yeah, it could be pretty cool, So You know, I think plus they've also been doing all their birthday stuff. They started that this week, so you can get some free codes for some different things. Let's see here. I haven't really done that. I think there's like a birthday costume you can get, and maybe a few other things. I haven't really dug into that, but those are happening, and some new spells are getting released too. So I guess we'll have to see how that all turns out. You know, I don't always keep up with the Twitter as much as I should, but I've been like hearing things here and there. You know, so I'm kind of excited about that. It's kind of funny when they started nerfing all the health and stuff. They never nerfed this one. If Cool Ranch was added to Wizard101, I would love it. Oh yeah, is Cool Ranch one of the worlds over there in Pirates? I haven't really played Pirate. I just go by what I've heard, and that could be cool. That could be cool. I think, you know, if I was them, you know, if I was Wizard101, I wouldn't do like a whole arc of Pirate 101 worlds, but I wouldn't waste all that time and effort they put into the Pirate 101 worlds. I would find a way to start bringing in Pirate 101 worlds into the game, because then, you know, they have the advantage of using that art, they have the advantage of using that fleshed out world without having to go back to the drawing board for some of their stuff. So I think it'd be pretty smart on their part. And, you know, since they have a lot of the art and stuff done, then it's all about just coming up with a storyline that would work, you know, within this. So I mean, they could easily make another 2 full arcs, you know, just utilizing some of those worlds and stuff. So I mean, you know, it could be a cool thing. It could be a cool thing. And those are some of the things I think would be pretty awesome to see in Wizard101, you know, as the game continues to grow, because it doesn't seem like they're giving up on making new content. That's usually the sign when a game's pretty much done, is when the new content ends, you know. It still seems like they are committed to doing that, and I'm pretty excited about that. You know, they haven't given up. It's not over yet. You know, not for a while, I don't think. Okay, I gotta save some pips for another big hit. Wow, that Neberix guy, he's still there for a while. Very, very good. Awesome, awesome. Too bad the game developers do not care enough. Well, you know, I don't know. I honestly, I'm not going to say whether they care enough or not. It's hard to tell. You know, if they didn't care, I don't think we'd be getting a new world. You know, I think they're trying to figure out which direction to go. I think the biggest thing that the King's Isle did, that I think showed some weakness, was their continued reliance on crowns for income. You know, I think if they would have spent more time setting up a stronger membership. Don't care about Pirate. Yeah, no, I agree. You know, that's why I think they should start using all that stuff they did in Pirate and start bringing it over. Well, you know, mobile games is where a lot of the future money is, Broken. Yeah, mobile games is a big deal for a lot of companies, and finding a way to monetize and do mobile games, you know, can be a pretty important game stream. I just wish they spent more time building up the membership base more, you know, as opposed to crowns purchases all the time. I think they rely too much on crowns purchases for their bottom end, and you can tell by they're always coming out with new crown purchase content and everything. But that's just me. See, I'm not a big crowns user. You know, I avoid it as much as I can. Thank you, Nameless. Thank you. Well, you know, I appreciate it. Might as well use up all those, all that coinage there, right? Now, without using blades, this fight sure does take a lot longer than normal, doesn't it? They poorly manage their profits from Wizard101 and Pirate 101. I would say yes. And, you know, are they publicly traded? I can't remember if they're publicly traded. If they're publicly traded, that's also a challenge, because they've also got to show continued increase and stuff for them to continue to develop and make stuff, you know. We didn't come in here with a strategy. No, Nameless King, we did not come in here with a strategy. You know, I was not prepared for a strategy on this one. I just teamed up with a bunch of guys, and it's like, okay, well, we can do this. Okay. I'm waiting for my feints to show up. I would love to do some boosting with some feints. Let's go ahead and get rid of Hydra, and let's get some stuff. They're privately held? Okay. Sometimes the privately held ones can be really badly run as well. Like, you know, I can tell you a story. Like, you know, a big company I used to work for was Guitar Center. And I started working for them back in 1997. The year I started working for them, they went public. Okay, so basically a majority of the time I worked for Guitar Center, they were a publicly traded company. Now, there were some challenges to that because, you know, we're always trying to increase our profitability year after year and stuff. The company you work for is family owned. You know, in many ways, I like that more. Absolutely, because a lot of times family owned, they're not worried about, you know, they're not worried about having an increase every year. They're worried about being profitable and taking care of their employees. And, you know, when we were publicly traded, you know, at Guitar Center, I thought there was lots of good things happening and everything. And then they leveraged a buyout with a private equity firm, and we went private, you know, several years later. And then it was all about, you know, seeing how much they could milk out of the employees to increase their bottom line, unfortunately. And that was one of the reasons I left Guitar Center, because, you know, it wasn't about making a great experience for the customer anymore. Although they said it was, it really wasn't. It wasn't about creating an environment where the employees could make a living, you know, because, you know, the private equity firm was constantly trying to reduce hours and reduce pay for our employees. You know, it became more about, you know, how much could we line the private equity firm and get profits up for them. They didn't care whether our employees earned a living. They didn't care whether our customers had the greatest experience. They cared about what their bottom line was. And so, you know, private equity firms, those type of private, you know, investor type groups, I'm very negative about that, because it doesn't produce a really good company, and it takes away from a lot of the core values a company like that would have had at one point. So we went from a company that primarily, you know, that primarily had full-time sales guys, you know, and it started moving them to part-time. You know, how can you make a living, you know, as a part-time salesperson? You can't, you know. It's just a second job. Then they started reducing the ability to earn money in sales, you know, which, you know, sometimes, you know, as far as trying to get the balance as far as being profitable, you gotta adjust that sometimes as a sales corporation. But they started reducing how much you could earn. So you're working less hours, you're making less, you know, and you're providing a lower customer service, you know, for the customer. So now it's not so much about providing excellent customer service for the customers, it's about your bottom line. Do you have just enough employees to handle your traffic? Do you have, instead of it being, you know, a place where, you know, full-time employment can be had, where you can make a living and actually, you know, walk out and retire after a while, you know, now that opportunity is lost. And so those were some of the negatives about those types of ownership structures that you know, one of the reasons I left and don't work there anymore, you know. Now, of course, I'm in like public education, which has its own issues, you know. But well, that's a pretty big company, Nameless. That is a huge family-owned company, you know. And there are companies that do things right out there. There are companies that really look to provide for their employees. Oh, your portion was just brought out by a private equity firm? Well, I hope that goes better for you than it did for me when I was at Guitar Center, because that was kind of that you know, we were excited about it at first, you know, and those of us who had stock, we got some money out of it, which was really, really kind of great, you know. So I mean, you know, at the beginning, you know, we were all excited about it, we got some money, but then when they started throwing the changes that they wanted for us, you know, and started changing the culture away from what was a culture that supported, you know, your customers as well as your sales guy, your frontline guys. That's where it really, really kind of messed things up, you know, as far as in my opinion, you know. And it's you know, I don't think it's ever been the way it was since then. I still have some good friends that are still working for the company, you know, and still doing that because that's where they threw their lot in, you know. But you know, you talk to them and they'll tell you it's never been the same since all that mess. Okay, I'm almost up for a nice big strike, and Nebrix is probably the guy I want to hit. So let me go ahead and get some punishment going. Very, very good. Pamira. Well, I hope Pamira treats you guys well, Nameless King, because I understand how that works sometimes. You know, I've often thought, like, you know, this is my second career teaching junior high science and everything. I've often been thinking about going in and, you know, maybe I'm looking after my kids all graduate here, which I still got about 6 years. 6 years till my last kids graduates high school. So I'm going to definitely be teaching here for 6 more years. But boy, I'm thinking about looking in some of the international teaching opportunities that are out there, you know. Because I think there's a lot of cool different things out there, and I'd like to see more of the world, you know. Take my wife, do some traveling. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me there. So, yeah, so I've been kind of thinking about what some of those possibilities might be like in the future. Like, you know, definitely one of them is, you know, going out and, you know, working for like the U.S. military on their bases and going out and teaching in those places. There's lots of places that are always looking for English teachers and stuff. So I thought about doing that. I might still decide to finish off my my doctorate. You know, I've been kind of considering doing that so I could get my doctorate in education. Just haven't decided. I got my master's in curriculum instruction, just don't have my doctorate. EF is the company I work for and has a decent entry rate for teachers. Oh, do they? Yeah, and you teach English, right? Or should I say English as a second language, I believe. I think that's what you've told me before. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check into that. EF is the company. Well, thank you, Nameless. You know, so, you know, education's always changing, so it's like trying to find the place where you think you can do what you want and be satisfied with the job you can do. That's always the tough part. English as a first language. Oh, okay. So that's the correct technology. I'm sorry. I'm so used to doing with ESLs, you know, English second language students, you know, in my classrooms. Like I got several of them in my room every year. So, because you're teaching it in their country as your first language. Nice. I get it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, I get it. I'm with you there. I am with you there. Very nice. Gosh, my health is okay. Let's see here. I still got a few more rounds. Let's see if I can get another feint in. I'm going to hit Neberex. I want to get a nice big hit on Neberex. Yeah, these virulences are kind of wearing me down a little bit. Well, that's cool, Nameless King. Now, do you go in person when you go out there to teach, Nameless? Because I know you're stuck here in the States right now until they lift the travel bans and everything. But I think that's what you were telling me, is that you actually you're actually used to living out there. Okay, let's go ahead and get another big feint on this one. Yeah, so when you're in China, you teach in person. Yes. See, that just seems like that would be fun. That'd be fun to teach in another culture. You know, I think I had another I have another follower who jumps in from time to time, and he teaches in Thailand, from what I recall. Yeah, he teaches in Thailand, which I think is really cool too. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I think he also teaches. I think he teaches English and stuff. And he does I think he focuses at the junior high level, from what I recall. And I remember him telling me some stories about that. The company also has positions in Russian and Indonesia. That's pretty cool. Russia would seem awfully cold to me. I don't know. You know, I mean, there are parts of it that look really pretty for sure, but definitely a lot of snow. I think China would be a lot of fun. I think Indonesia could be a lot of fun too. It'd be pretty hot and muggy down there. Oh, you grew up with cold and snow. See, I grew up in Santa Fe, New Mexico, so we would have a time of snow every year, but definitely not the same type of snow you guys get up there in the northern side of the United States. You get a lot more cold and snow up there than we did down here in the south and in New Mexico. We would get the mountain snow when I lived in Santa Fe, so we'd get some good snow in the winter time. You know, go skiing, or we had sleds when I was a kid, so we'd go get the sleds out and we'd go hit the hills and have a good old time. Ooh, that is cold. I cannot say I've ever dealt with a negative 37 degree. I've never dealt with that, so I feel kind of fortunate now. You know. Awesome. Well, that looks like that's going to be a good hit. Nice. 'Twas not fun. I don't think that would have been fun at all, you know. Even for somebody who's used to snow, I don't think that would have been fun at all. We were told not to leave our houses. Yeah, that would not be a good scenario, especially if you don't have the right gear for it. That would be terrible. You know, kind of reminds me. Well, it doesn't remind me, but you know, when I think of temperatures that cold, I kind of think of that one science fiction show where like we had a flash ice age or something come through, and it was like freezing stuff on site because of how cold the gosh, what was it? How cold the temperature popped down. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but I think it was something like that. Nick, I haven't seen you for a while. What's up? Nice to see you hopping in on chat tonight. Very good to see you. We're just hanging out, having a good time. You know, just talking about a variety of different things. Nameless just didn't tell me what it's like to teach overseas and stuff, and about different areas. And he's telling me about the coldest day he's ever been in. So it's cool stuff going on. Very nice. And I'm just doing some side questing. Apparently, you know, I'm glad I waited to get some help on this one. This would have been a tough one here. That's okay. That's an okay hit. Okay. Yeah, we're getting these dies down. So Neberex is now less than half. Up, somebody put blades up again, so we got another blade quake. Very good. Oh, you're an EMT. That's awesome. Very good, Nick. That's killer. Fantastic. Dude, you are a frontline guy. Wow, I'm just going to keep a prayer for you that everything goes well. That is awesome. You know? You're going to see some stuff. I hope. Cross my fingers for you. Stay healthy out there. That's killer. That is killer. So you're an EMT now. So does that mean you also got hired too? That's fantastic. You know, that is so awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Nice. I've had a lot of friends who are EMTs over the years. That's a tough job. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. That's something I do not think I could do. You'll try your best. Well, that's all you can do, right? That's all you can do. Well, good. Okay, let's see here. Well, I can get a Sabertooth ready to go. Just can't throw a blade up. I'm going to have to reshuffle here. Okay, pass. Awesome, guys. So, yeah, just hanging out here on this Friday night. Just been doing some side quests to try to knock those out. Normally, this would be a collab, but Temprix, his parents had to pull him at the last moment. He had to go do something with that. He was kind of bummed. We've been playing this all week. He has his Myth Wizard, and I have my Fire Wizard sitting in Crocotopia, and we're going to do a double run. You have a balance in Croc, Nick? That's awesome. That is awesome. So we were going to do a double run tonight and try to get through Crocotopia, or at least try to get through Crocotopia tonight. We just got, he got pulled out. I said, well, instead of pulling my fire in, we'll save him for next week. And I had a bunch of side quests piling up here on my balance wizard. So I said, this is a perfect time for me to hang out, chat, and just go ahead and knock out some balance side questing here tonight. So it's been good. And it's been awesome you guys have hopped in. It was kind of quiet the first hour, but it's awesome to have Broken Dreams hop in and Stark, see Nameless King, and especially Nick for a while. I haven't seen Nick on chat for a while, so it's awesome to see all you guys hopping in. Killer. Oh, yeah. Balance and Croc, those are good times. I remember that. Did I hit max yet? No, I'm sitting at 123 right now. Yep, I'm sitting at level 123. I'm about 2/3 of the way through Mirage. Ah, you're in Mirage level 119? That's cool. Yeah, so I'm sitting at Mirage about 123. I'm trying to finish up Istanboa. That is where I left off, was in Istanboa. So kind of looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and throw up a reshuffle. Call you Nameless? Okay. Yeah. No problem, Nameless. Very cool. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Then tomorrow we're going to go ahead and do some balance stuff, and then I got to get back online on my server because I got some server work to do. Yeah, just my Let's Play this week. I just built 2 dams and made a man-made lake over by my fortress area, so that turned out pretty good. You know. Also, I started a modded Minecraft series with some other guys that I'm planning to do some collaboration with, and so I put out my first Let's Play for my modded Minecraft series out this week as well. So that was kind of cool. It's been a pretty busy week trying to knock out some videos and stuff, you know. So it's been pretty good. Awesome. Yeah, I think everybody's like doing the whole reshuffle. Did I click the right person to reshuffle? I think I did. Okay. Very nice. Or did I reshuffle somebody's deck for them? Ooh, they might not like that. Okay, no, I reshuffled the right thing. Okay, so what do we need? Now, they've got fire up. No, that's balance. Yeah, that's balance. Okay. Balance bubble is aware and awake. Okay, well, we just got to finish killing these guys off. I wonder who has a spell coming up. We'll pass for the moment. Nice to see it'd be nice to see a nice hit from the Storm character here. You know, hopefully she can get a nice big knock in here pretty quick. No problem, Liam. Thank you for hanging. Very good. Should you make a death or a fire next? You got the fire Gulcher, so that's what I'm thinking. Go do the fire. I mean, I'm doing my first fire character. I restarted my fire character for Friday nights. I love running fire. Fire is such a cool school, you know. And they get a huge variety of different spells that pop up that, you know, that other character that are really unique. So I'd go fire. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a new fire wizard, so I'm pretty excited about that myself. Awesome. Okay. Very, very good. Now, hopefully, we'll get some more feints out of here pretty quick so we can go ahead and lock these guys in. Okay, no blades, no bubbles. We'll get both of those out of the way. Okay, let's throw some punishment up. You're used to being a hitter as your storm? Well, then, you know, fire is going to be hitter territory for sure, you know. Death is more, I mean, you can get some big hits with death, but death has always been more of a tank school. They're more of they're going to sit there and work it. It takes a little bit longer in some of the fights because their hits aren't as big, but they can definitely be pretty good too. But fire, yeah, I mean, that's a hitter school for sure. If you go down the ranking of the way they arrange the spells in the last dev article, you know, you've got the Storm, which still is your top hitting school, which still gets more damage per pip on average on their spells. Then you've got Fire. Yeah, it should work out. You got Fire, which is second, and it's kind of interesting because Myth now is that third hitter. So whereas Myth should have always been a hitter, but because of the way they arrange the spells, it just wasn't always as effective. Now the way they've got everything set up, Myth is your third hitter, and I think Balance comes in right behind Myth. You know, because Balance is definitely a stronger hitter than Death, Life, and Ice. Definitely a stronger hitter. So Balance is like right in the middle, which it should be because, you know, that's Balance and everything, for sure. Yeah, it'll work out, Nick. That sounds like a good strategy for sure, especially since you already got a nice Gulcher pet. That's having a good pet at the beginning sure makes you move a lot quicker to take out some stuff. Oh gosh, this fight just taking forever. That's okay. At least it's something to. At least we can get rid of it and get it off my list of things to do. Then I can get that new minion, I guess. Whatever his name is, I'll have to look at it. Yeah, that's an awesome pet. Yep, nice pet. I like him. Yeah, I thought it looked kind of silly when I was looking for pets, but now that I look him actually in there, it's like, gosh, I want one of those. I want a gaze pet. Oh, you got the mount with the 3% damage, not the pet? That is awesome. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, that's good. That's a nice boost to have at the beginning of the game, flying around with the Gulcher. I need to get the Gulcher mount. That would be pretty cool. Or go after that Narwhal one. Or is it the Shark? No, it's the Narwhal. The Narwhal one will also give you like a damage increase too. I gotta get one of those pets. It'd be kind of nice. It would definitely be kind of nice, for sure. Awesome. Well, very, very good. Yeah, so we've been kind of talking about, it's a Friday night, right? So what's something that you would normally have done on a Friday night, but because of the way things are, like if you could think a year ago, what would you be doing on a typical Friday night a year ago at this time? What aren't you doing now because of all the changes we've had to make, One of the things I brought up was high school sports, because I go for the band because my son's in marching band. All my daughters have been in marching band, so that's stuff that we haven't done for a while. You were making the fishing one for zero energy fishing? Yeah, I'm going to be waiting for that, Nick. You're right. You'd be getting sloshed at a bar. Yeah, because the bars are all closed up, aren't they, Nameless? Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker, so that wouldn't have been something for me. But I definitely would have been, at a football game watching my kids march. That's something I would have been doing about a year ago at this time. Another thing is movies, theaters. But theaters in our area are starting to open, so I'm kind of excited about that. I haven't been to a movie theater for 6 months, and they're opening up in the area, so I'm kind of looking forward to, hopefully in a few weeks, going out and catching a movie and seeing what it's like. Oh, you got school, so you're stuck doing geometry and you suck at it? Oh, wow. Geometry's, I was always good at it, but that sucks, Nick. Absolutely. They close around 10 now? Yeah, they close early, and I know in Texas, right now the bars are shut down. I mean, you can go to a restaurant that has a bar in it, but the bars that make, more than 50% of their income based off of alcoholic beverages, in Texas, they're still shut down. They're not very happy either. They're still shut down. Well, that's the way to be, Nameless. Graduated. Of course, I've been graduated for a while. Yeah, go for your master's. Master's isn't that bad to get. The thing I'm dreading is I keep thinking about going in for my doctorate. That's one of the things I've been considering for a while. It's just that, that means, I don't have enough money saved up, so if I did it now, it'd be another student loan to do that. But I don't know, doctorate, it could be some cool things, Maybe I could, even go to the university level and do some teaching. So I've been kind of thinking about that. I just haven't been able to get myself to go there. You got B- in algebra, but your teacher didn't teach. He just gave us the papers. Oh, well, Nick, for somebody who didn't teach, you getting a B- in there? That's not bad. That is not a bad grade to get, considering that you didn't feel like you got good instruction. Because algebra can be pretty tough if you're not getting good instruction. My daughter, who's a senior right now, she had algebra last year. She had algebra 2. Yeah, she had algebra 2 last year she had algebra 2, and she had a terrible teacher for algebra 2, and she just struggled in it. The guy, he wasn't very helpful. He didn't really want to explain things. He was just hand out the papers. He'd show you how to do one problem, and then it was all on your own. He wasn't very good. He's also the one that taught calculus at our high school, and he told my oldest daughter, she was taking pre-calc, he said, yeah, you shouldn't take calculus in college. You won't make it. It won't happen. And she went up there to college, and she killed it in calculus. She was awesome. So, I mean, I really don't appreciate that teacher telling kids that they're not capable of doing stuff, especially when he's terrible at teaching, But, sorry, a little bit of a sidetrack there, I'm a believer in telling and helping students believe in themselves, not telling them what they can't do, without really even knowing them or understanding who they are or what they're capable of, I think that's just terrible teaching myself. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that, Nick. But hey, you got through it though. You did get through it. And a 3.8, that's a good GPA. There's nothing embarrassed about 3.8. You did calc in high school, then purposely tested into pre-calc in college so that I would have an easy A. My daughter, when she went to my oldest, when she went to university, she went in as they had a presidential honors program, so she got basically a full ride. And so she doesn't know the meaning of taking it easy, and she pushed herself all 4 years. She just graduated in May with her mechanical engineering degree, and so super excited for her, because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Yeah, you know that, Nameless. Calculus is not easy. Let's see, how did she describe calculus? Calculus 1 wasn't so bad. Calculus 2 was a pain in the butt. And Calculus 3 was everything in Calculus 2, but now we're showing you the easy way to do it. That's how she described all 3 calculuses to me. right there. That's exactly that's how it was. Yeah, but it's interesting stuff. It's interesting, you know. What was your degree in, Nameless? Were you was teaching a big thing for you? I mean, you're teaching English now as a first language, which is pretty cool, you know. But what was your degree in? You took 18 credit hours a semester, all 4 years, and 2 classes off during. Yeah, you knocked that out. Yeah, Nameless, you didn't lay off. Yeah. So yeah, an easy A with an 18-hour credit load for sure. Yeah, you needed to make sure you had an easy A in there for sure. International Relations and Spanish double major. Wow, that's fancy, dude. Can you speak fluent Spanish and everything? Because that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I know, and the only reason I ask is I know a lot of Spanish majors that weren't very good at speaking it. You know, they were just really good at the academic stuff. You know, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Spanish is probably one of those languages that's probably going to be one of the most used languages over the next 30 years. Fluent. That is oh, and conversationalist in French. I am jealous. I've like messed around with languages, but I've never really been able to sit down and get myself to put the time into speaking it regularly. I mean, I know tons of words from a few different languages, just have never been able to nail it down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a feint on him, and then I can, I don't know, Cthulhu might finish him off. Let's see how this goes. Very, very good. Well, that's awesome, Nameless. I am jealous of you then. I took some German in high school. I took some Spanish in college, you know, and got a good feel for both the languages. And then when I was a vocal choir major, I learned how to pronounce everything. I still got all my diction books somewhere packed away, you know. But that's cool stuff. It would be neat to earn an Asian language. It would be neat. Almost over. Yeah, it would be really cool. Well, I thought he was going to use a different spell. I thought he was going to Krulu them. Oh well. Don't get you started on the IPA, please. Well, you know. Very, very, very neat. Very neat. Awesome. Okay. Krulu, what you going to do? What you going to do? There it is. That's what we were looking for. Yeah, if that doesn't kill him, I just don't even know why we're here, right? You have to teach it to my students, and it's one of the most annoying things. IPA. What does IPA stand for, Nameless? It's not jogging a memory on me right now. But obviously it's a useless thing. Or annoying thing.
Enough. I don't need this headache. There's probably no information worth stealing on that silly orb anyway.
Okay.
Good work. You saved us. For now.
Ah, yes.
First things
International
first,
Phonetic
return the
Alphabet.
fire rat orb
Oh.
back into the dragon's maw, where it belongs before its firelight dies out.
See, we didn't really use that when I was in school. We actually had all the diction rules we had to learn, so we'd have to look at. We didn't get the phonetic alphabets back when I was in school and everything. So that's interesting. Ah, yes, I completed
Excellent.
the Dragon's
You've
Maw.
earned your place amongst the
Yes.
Dragonhorn Order.
Ooh, we did it.
May I be the first to say, congratulations, Dragonhorn disciple. You've already proved yourself a boon to us. When the time comes, the Order...
Nice emissions coming.
Mission. Until then, you're... Oh, and tell Brandon to make haste with his Borealis Dragon study. Rumors have reached us that the Didgeridoo Dragon has resurfaced in Wallaroo.
In Wallaroo, very nice. Okay, well, I guess that added some new stuff. Very cool. Okay, Magister Zillant, we got that. That's nice. So I guess we got to go back to him. So let's go ahead and we'll walk out the door here. Very good. Yeah, I get you. The International Phonetic Alphabet. I haven't explored that as much, but I can understand how that could be interesting. The background behind this quest, the one I just did? No, not at all. I do not know the background behind this quest, other than me running into it back in Polaris and just haven't had a chance to complete it yet. I do not know the background. What's the background, Nameless King? Tell me about it. Okay. Let's just go ahead and hop over to Polaris and get it finished up. Brandon was a Make-A-Wish. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, that's cool. That is cool for sure. Brandon was a Make-A-Wish kid. Well, awesome for him. That is cool. What a great way to work him into the game. That is pretty neat. Forlorn tag. Let's see here. Which is the forlorn tag? Okay, I think it's probably one of these over here. There we go. That's cool. Yep. You know, I think I heard something about that, but it didn't link at all with my knowledge. That is neat. Well, good. That's neat. I love it when companies, you know, take an opportunity to do stuff like that. I think it's just a great way to do things. That's awesome. I know when I was working at Guitar Center, we did a lot of things with Make-A-Wish kids. I can pour it to you? Okay, let's see here. Well, let's just go to location. The Thieves' Den. Oh, wait a second. Leave them red. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I was going to say. Wrong one. Yep. Okay, Brandon.
Shouldn't you be studying? What? You're already a disciple? Awesome! I knew you were special.
Okay, a
Too
little
bad
sooner?
It couldn't have been a little sooner, though. I just had a run-in with the Borealis dragon. It was epic. Anyway, congratulations.
Very good.
Let's
Awesome.
talk dragons. What's that? The Didgeridoo dragon? Sweet! And I better finish up here so I can get to Wallaroo. But first,
Okay, Wallaroo, that's the other world. So, there we go. That is our, that's the name of the world with the Down Under stuff.
As your advocate,
Wallaroo.
I want you to have this firebrand jewel. As you adventure throughout the spiral, hopefully in search of dragons, use it to call me, your fellow Dragonhorn disciple, whenever you need.
Very cool. So we got the Balanced Brandon Citron. So that's good. We could always add that into something if we wanted to. Very nice. Okay, that's killer. So I guess now let's go ahead and go back to Agrabah. Okay, let's do that. Very, very good. And we're going to go ahead and knock out some more of our quests in this last hour of the stream here. Very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I hate leaving quests behind, but I just hadn't had a chance to do that one. So I guess it worked out tonight. We were able to finally get in there and knock that out. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and go to Agrabah. Agrabah. We'll take this carpet here, and let's go ahead and knock that out. Pretty interesting stuff. There we go. Yeah.
Sorry about the rude reception in there, Wizard. I've been dealing with a lot of angry people.
Angry
lately,
people. There you
but
go.
I want that to end.
It happens. I understand.
Strider has been synonymous with honest real estate practices for centuries, and I've gone and sullied our.
Yeah, you're just terrible.
I blame Agrabah. The corruption is contagious.
Get over it.
As
You
you
can
know,
make a
my
choice.
Rural Waste Projects is a complete sham. But that's not the worst of it. I resold those properties you recovered to
Okay,
their
rightful owners at exorbitant
markups.
markups.
I must make amends. Please, will you help me? Give one of these purses to Banu,
Farak,
Farak,
okay.
and Neda. It's all the money they paid for their properties, plus a guilt tax.
Well,
Thank
that's
you, my
nice.
friend.
Okay, so there we go. You know, making amends. Got to make amends. Got to help the people out. There you go, Banu.
Leave me alone. I've no money for you to steal anyway. What? Doomstrider wishes to make amends? Wow. Thank you. And thank you, Yaya.
First, when I drove up, I thought it was a sword, but it's her tail. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's keep going. We got to find Farak. He should be just around the corner here. I love Agrabah. It seems like there's so many little side streets and everything. I keep getting lost in them. There's just tons of them. If it wasn't for the yellow arrow, gosh, I don't know. Don't know what I would do. Farak.
No, I don't talk to strangers. What's this? A purse? Goodness, so much money. So, old Yaya, with this money, I'll be able to update my
there we
family's
go.
home to make it safe and
There you
secure
go.
from thieves. Tell Yaya he's golden in my eyes.
There we go. Making Agrabah a happy place again. That's what we do. Okay, let's go find the last one. Netta. I think I saw Netta down this way. There she is. There you go, Netta.
A purse for me?
There you go. A purse for you.
Wishes to clear his name? I knew I sensed guilt in his eyes when he gouged us for the deed to our own home.
Okay.
And you must be the mysterious wizard who sent so many of the thuggies packing. You're becoming something of a hero
Very
around
good,
here.
yes. Awesome.
No doubt your presence influenced Yaya's change of heart too. Thank you, Wayfarer, for everything.
Boy, our
Everything
dog
you
will
tell
not
Yaya.
stop
Forgive me.
barking. I can hear it. I apologize, guys. She's being ornery tonight. Okay, so now, there we go. Let's talk to Yaya
Wizard,
again.
My friend, have you paid my reparations?
All done.
You have? Oh, thank you. Thank you. A great weight has been lifted from my chest.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the characters have gotten so
I
much
took
better over
advantage
the
of
years
you,
in their
lied to
design
you,
and stuff.
Fought with you, yet you repaid me with clemency. I can never thank you enough for helping me realize the error of my ways. I promise to devote myself to doing the safe journeys, my friend.
Ah,
May
safe
the
journeys.
sands never sting your eyes, and the wind always be at your back.
Very cool. Yeah, so Wallaroo, that is the world of Xander. So Wallaroo could be something we could be seeing in the future. That could be a new world. Stars and Moons, howdy. Thank you for hopping in and checking out the stream. Are you having a good evening? I'm having a good time. I'm just doing some side questing here in Agrabah, using this evening as a way to catch up on some stuff at the moment. Okay, so now what do we need to do? We need to go ahead. I guess we'll do some Caterwall. Yeah, we'll do the Caterwall Canyons. I've got a bunch of quests for that. So let's go ahead and head down that way. Very good. Well, I'm doing great. Thank you for stopping in. There we go, Caterwall. Very good. Maybe this will make our trip a little bit quicker. Nice. Okay, so we have to defeat House Persians. Let's go ahead and get the right deck up, and let's do some damage to some House Persians. There we go. That is the one I was looking for. Ooh. House Persians. Right there. Oh, did I get the boss? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I got Cypher. Well, we can get Cypher out. Hey, look. We've got Liam the Red in the new outfit. Okay. Knock these out of the way. Let's add punishment. You know just the trick. Oh, no problem. No problem. We got these guys. Not a problem at all. Well, Stars and Moon, I hope you're having a great evening. Thank you for hopping in. Chat is wide open. Anything you want to talk about is game. We've been talking about such a variety of things. Like, we've been talking about things that you would do on a Friday night a year ago that you're not doing right now or can't do anymore. Because it's kind of interesting. Like, you know, in my state, football is opened up, so there's some football stuff, but I can't do it. Oh, I remind you of a teacher? Well, that's what I do. I mean, that is my thing. I teach full-time junior high science. You know, I also do our robotics team, and, you know, I do broadcasting in our school, so I'm pretty busy, you know, but that wouldn't surprise me if I didn't remind you of a teacher, because that's pretty much what I do. But awesome, very cool. Well, that's nice. Let's see here. Let's get rid of those Persians. What do you think of the Dow taking such a huge hit this week? Now, here's my honest opinion, Nameless. I think the Dow is just flat out not realistic, period, anyways. And here's why I think, you know, is, and again, you know, I'm not trying to be political about it at all, you know, but I think that there are some major issues with the market in that, you know, it's been so high for the last 6 months, considering how much our production has gone down, how much our GDP has been affected by everything. I really do not think the Dow is a really good market of stability. And the dip this week, well, you know, I mean, that could be from a variety of things. One, from places like Dallas, Dallas was announcing just today that it's going to take 4 years for them to rebound economically, even though, you know, the state of Texas has been opening up at a much quicker rate than other states, you know, and lots of people are back to work in Texas and everything. That's still, you know, we're still looking at, you know, some time before we get that. So I think the Dow taking a huge hit, you know what? I think what'll happen is it'll end up going back up again. I think everything's kind of really weird and relative, and it doesn't make any sense. You know, there's a guy that I listen to on Saturday mornings. He's a very, very interesting guy, and he makes this point quite a bit, is that, you know what, when you have businesses like, for instance, here's my point with the stock market and why it's totally messed up, is take a look at Tesla, okay? Tesla's a car company, okay? Has Tesla ever been profitable? No. Tesla has never been profitable. Is Elon Musk really, really good at doing a really good spin about all his ideas and the different things he's going to try? Yes. But they have never been profitable. In fact, the battery plant that Panasonic, that he got Panasonic to make for them, still hasn't worked out. But yet, that stock continues to rise and continues to rise, even though it's slow at getting out its cars.
it's never been profitable. It's not making money. In fact, it's been losing money the entire time. Versus, say Ford and GM, which are very profitable companies in the car industry. Okay, so it's a weird thing. It just doesn't make sense. There's no reality in it. Uber would be another example of a company that has never really made a profit, yet for some reason is able to pull quite a bit of gains in the stock market. And that just doesn't make any sense for the fact that it's never been able to turn a profit, and it's been run by a bunch of knuckleheads, if you've ever seen some of the news over the last few years, who have been totally making terrible choices for quite a while. So I don't know. My faith in the stock market as a tool to judge things is weak, because I'm not sure exactly what makes it do what it does. Because it doesn't seem necessarily that... It seems like sometimes things that politicians do affect it, and sometimes it doesn't. And the last 6 months is a perfect example of none of it making sense, considering the lowering of productivity across the United States and internationally. And the fact that it's actually gained back. Now, the loss this week, I think it's just another sign of the story. Eventually, all bubbles burst, though. So, I mean, no matter what we think, we'll eventually see this collapse at some point. Or at least that's my opinion. So is this the beginning of the end? I don't know. I mean, I've always been a capitalist at heart, and if a business isn't running good, it should collapse. It should collapse. That's me, and I know a lot of people don't think that, but I think part of the reason why we're in so much trouble in this country is we haven't been allowing the ebb and flow of businesses for them to succeed and fall. The Dow is an average of stocks from the New York Stock Exchange. So basically it's like the top 100 companies or something like that, and they take an average of those. And so basically whether the Dow Jones goes ups or down, industrial average of the stock market, you can usually get an idea of just how well industry is doing in the nation. And right now, like Nameless is telling you right there, a big dive in the Dow means that industrial stocks are taking a big hit at the moment, which is which is not good. It's not good, Nameless. I agree with you. It's not good. But I'll be honest with you, it's something that we're going to reap, that the country's going to reap at some time, for all the mess we've been trying to do by taking care of things that we should have let fail. And this goes way back to the 2000s. Yep. Started way back to the 2000 with the first, big internet bubble. Then we had the real estate bubble, the bank bubble. I mean, no business is too big to fail. And businesses only get better when there's a modicum of consequence to making bad choices. But when you take away any type of consequence to making bad choices, and yes, it does suck when people lose their jobs. It is horrible when things like that happen. But when there is no consequence to making bad choices, then you know what? Then things are going to go bad. That doesn't surprise me. Google has been very, very active in trying to reduce its competition and push other businesses out of the spotlight. That doesn't surprise me that Google's finally getting hit with some antitrust charges. Now, I would have to look at the details of it, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, a lot of people love Google, and I use a ton of Google products, and I'm happy with some of the decisions they make, and some of them I look and say that's crazy. Yeah, but honestly, they're a company that's always been like that, and it doesn't surprise me at all, and doesn't bother me at all. That's one of the things that we've gone away from probably in the last 30 years, in this country is that for whatever reasons we try to cover things, and that's allowed a really horrible corporate culture where CEOs can get these golden parachutes and all this pay, whether they're a good CEO or not. I mean, personally, if I was a stockholder of a company, I'd be ticked. If I had stock in a company that was run that way,
where they're rewarding CEOs for not being successful, you know, and unfortunately that's been going on for way too long, and it's terrible, you know. Some people in our country want to legislate it so that doesn't happen. I don't know how you can really legislate that stuff. I mean, we are a capitalist society. We do have freedom for certain things, you know. What it really needs to come down to is people stop investing in companies that do that, you know. Or at least that's my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts. I've always been more of a free market type of person, that if you let the market correct, it will eventually do what you need it to do, you know. You just got to be patient with it sometimes, because it does take time, you know. Like, for instance, you know, when unions came to being, the unions came to being as a direct result from manufacturing corporations taking advantage of your frontline worker. And so basically a result of that is you get unions. Okay? And I think that's a good thing. But unions have also made some major missteps over the years too. So in some ways, unions aren't always looking out for the little guy. Sometimes they're just looking out for themselves. So you got that. You know, I can see both sides of the issue. My thought process has always been, you know, that it will shake itself out if you give it the freedom to do it, you know. And obviously, if something's criminal going on, you know, you find those responsible for it and you prosecute them, you know. But, and, you know, I'm not against common sense laws like, you know, child labor laws. I'm all for that. I don't think, you know, kids that are like 10 years old should be, you know, putting watches together or making sneakers or something like that. That's terrible. And I'm glad, you know, we do have laws like that. But me, you know, I really do believe that the market will fix itself if you don't prop up the wrong people or support them. But unfortunately, politics is so deep and crazy. You know, we've gotten ourselves into a big pickle. Like, one of my biggest complaints is our healthcare system, which is just absolutely ridiculous, you know. And, you know, and you've just heard me. I'm a big capitalist. I'm a big, you know, let the market handle it. But I'll tell you right now, our healthcare system is so messed up. I would even say the only option we have is a single-payer system at this point to try to get it under control, you know. And you know, that's how terrible our healthcare system has turned into in the last, I'm going to say 15 years, you know. Really, I mean, it was already heading that way, but it's become insanely stupid over the last 15 years, you know. You know, but anyways, and it's like a combination of all. It's a combination of greedy people in pharmacies. It's a combination of for-profit companies getting into the business of running hospitals. It's a combination of a society that's way too too litigious. So people will sue doctors and hospitals at a drop of a hat, whether there was something wrong done or not. It's a combination of all those things, and none of those things being addressed at a good level, so as to protect people. And now we're in a position that we have to look at probably one of the worst possible options, but it may be the only option we have to try to get it under control, which is a single-payer system. You know, and again, you know, you've heard me kind of who I am. I'm more of a capitalist, more of a free market person. But if I'm sitting back and looking at something like our healthcare and saying it probably needs to go single payer for it to be fixed, then that should tell you something out there. Just how far off we've gotten. You know, I mean, the fact that, you know, universities have been so corporately sponsored, so that even if they're doing research on things like disease and stuff, the chances of those drugs and treatments being copyrighted, or should I say, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, by large corporations because they're supporting the research, and so then it goes into this, then it gets overcharged for their quote profit line. So, you know, the drugs aren't even able to help the people they are meant to help. Is gone just totally out of control. Sorry. Gosh, I bored everybody. Okay, I'm not talking about politics or anything anymore. I'm done. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Forgive me for ranting about crazy stuff. Okay, and of course, I probably just lost 8 viewers for saying I was more of a capitalist anyway, so I apologize. You just got to be who you are. Got to be who you are. Okay, let's knock out these guys. Knock out another quest. Very, very good. Sorry, Nameless, if you're still there. He probably left. Okay, so what do we got going on? We got some Persians. Let's knock these girls out. I think if she doesn't end up killing them, I'll end up killing them here with this round. Oh, you're still there? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I can get off on stuff like that. It just frustrates me because nothing's common sense anymore. There's no common sense anymore. Is in doing good business. There's no common sense anymore in making decisions that really help people. You know, none of our legislatures are doing things that make sense anymore, and it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. The Death Girl got to it before me. Okay, that's fine. I still get the credit. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Things move on. Well, what do we got going on here? Do we get enough for that quest? I do think we do. Let's go talk to Captain Kate.
Well done. House Tabby is grateful for your service. As
Oh, good.
promised, we reward such loyalty. And it doesn't stop here.
Nice.
Henceforth, I can offer special faction rewards for defeating House Persian assailants and sandwormlings. Come see me anytime.
Special rewards. Okay, I guess that's the equipment shot. So basically, you know, the tabby soldier. So if I defeat enough tabbies, I'll be able to get myself a turban. That's awesome. Or maybe some of the other things like a banner. I get it. So basically that quest is basically to get you into doing the quest lines and stuff, which is cool. I like that. That's actually pretty neat. I like the way they did that. Very good. Okay, now where are we going to do? Let's see here. What seeds did I get? Breadfruit and baby carrots. Okay, let's pick out another quest to do. Let's see here. Let's go talk to Molly. She's at the wagons, I think. I didn't see any wagons, but we'll go find them. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep. I can even get an apartment or a mount. I kind of like the whole mount. I like the carpet mount things. I do like carpets. You know. We have to go up to the top of the canyon. Very cool. Yeah, I think that's... I kind of like that, you know. And so instead of you, like... You have to earn badges for it. What a great way to do it in this upper level. I really like the whole way to get that special gear by earning badges. I think that's a great way. I think they should... Too bad they didn't think of it till so later in the later worlds. It would have been really good to have that in some of the other worlds, like maybe in Azteca or Chrysalis or something, to have similar type things. I think they could still add them if they wanted to. Go back and retroactively add different mounts and stuff for being able to crush some of the badges.
Ancient coins?
I think they could.
Oh my! Indeed, you did. This one was minted by the Babylonian.
Babylonian.
And here's an ancient Persian derrick.
That's
These
cool.
ancient coins
Babylonian.
are priceless, Wizard.
The Babylonian.
I'm going to have the best
Very
coin
nice.
collection in Mirage. I only wish I had more gold to give you.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So we got her taken care of. Let's see here. Another Caterwall Canyon, the Pac-Man Fever. Interesting. Pac-Man Fever. Let's go ahead. The Ghost Maze. Oh, I know this fight. It's not too bad if you know when to attack. So... I've done this once before. And the other guy wasn't all that helpful either. But once we figured out the pattern, it wasn't that terrible of a fight. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ghost Maze. Well, it's...
Hey, you. Keep it down, why don't you? You don't want the... I say, just... You mean you'll help me navigate the maze, fight the ghosts, and get the magic fruit? Now we're talking. Let's
well, we'll
do
see
this.
how it goes. I mean, as I recall, this maze was a little bit of running around to figure out the way. Okay, so we have to get like 3 of those medicine balls. Is this a dead end? Yes, this is a dead end. Let's go here. So, let's navigate the maze. We got the big backpack. Now, as I recall, the fight after this has some interesting cheats. I don't remember the fight being that terrible once you figure out the cheats. It does suck if you don't know the cheats, though, because of the immunity that they have. But I think we can handle it. Okay, should we go this way? Okay, let's go around this way and try this. Very nice. Okay, nope. Okay, let's go around this way.
Very, very good. So, let's see if we can't do... No. Okay. Man, let's try this again. Go this way. Okay, so we got to get 3 of those pearls, those magic medicine balls. Is there anything down here? I mean, that's the block. Yeah. Okay, so up this way. Very good. Yeah, that's cool. You can get an apartment or a mount. Those are pretty neat. I do like the ideas of being able to get apartments and mounts with the badges. I just like the whole idea of earning badges allows you to get, unique gear. I think that's a great way to do things. I like that. Hopefully we'll see some similar stuff too.
With these medicine balls, those germ ghosts will be the ones running from us. Now we corner them and finish this.
Okay, so we've got all the medicine balls, but now we have to corner them and finish it. Okay. Okay, now, from what I recall, as long as you know the cheat, the fight isn't super terrible. So that's what we're going to shoot for. We're going to shoot for winning this. Okay, let's keep it going. Nice. Is that dead end? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, these twists and turns. Oh, yeah. Another one. Let's see if I can remember where we came. I think we have to go this way. No. Okay, here we go. And no. Oh, yeah, so this one's a little bit different, yes. Here we go. Wow, I'm like finding every dead end possible. I'm finding every dead end possible. That's okay. Okay, bam. Now we're getting, I think after this, it gets a little easier. I remember when I went through the maze earlier. It got a little easier after that point. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully, right around there. Boy, they have taken the most circuitous route. I think that's the right word. To get all the way around. And, yep, sorry, dead end there. Yeah, the most circuitous route. Okay, so. Okay, so let's see here. Here we go. One more turn, one more turn, one more turn. Now, let's see here. I think the best deck to use is this one, because we'll do some hit-alls. But I think what we want to make sure is we have a few more reshuffles would be wise. So let's go ahead and add a couple more reshuffles in case it lasts for a while. Okay. And maybe a couple more heals. Yeah. There we go. A couple more reshuffles. And let's throw in a couple more of those. Okay. Shields. Okay, I think that will probably be okay. We're going to give it a shot. If we die, we die. It's
Hey,
not a big deal.
fellas, look who's here. Your old friend Percy. Wizard, meet the germ ghosts. Achy, sneezy, chilly, and cough.
Percy Pac-Man. He looks like a Pac-Man character. I get it now.
Well, they really
I
don't
get
have
it.
much to say for
Yeah.
themselves. Besides,
That's silly.
about to
Pac-Man
get
and the
shot.
ghosts. Okay. Maybe let's go ahead and put some fire and ice ones maybe instead of those. Yeah. Well, nope. Let's see here. There we go. Nope. There we go. Hey, Liam's in for the fight. Good. Okay. So the trick with this is you can't hit them while they are immune. So you can only hit them one round. And so like you can build up your blades, from what I recall. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting this up. I don't think they're that tough if you follow what's going on. So, very cool. So, yeah. Well, once you get the pattern, Nameless, it's not that tough. So, I'm happy to have you in on the fight, though. Once you get the pattern, it's really not that tough, and you have the right spells. Didn't want to let you do it solo? Okay. I appreciate you hopping in. I did this with another guy earlier on, and when I didn't understand what the cheat was, it was a pain. It was hard. It was hard. But, yeah. It is annoying. It's not tough. It's just annoying. I agree with you. But if you know the cheat, it's actually not that terrible. It is actually not that terrible. Once you know the cheat, it is not bad at all. Or at least I don't see it as being that tough of a fight. You can only put blades up until
Yeah, see, this is the pain right here, is being hit by that spider, by the Morganth spell every time, you know? She just keeps coming back. It's like a bad sock or something. I don't know. Okay. The Pac-Man quest. Now it makes sense. It's just funny. He does look like a little Pac-Man in a couple ways. Okay. Yeah, the worst attack is the Spider Queen attack. The Spider Queen attack, after doing it so often, it will go ahead and really knock your health down quite a bit. Jeez. Love being stunned. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and get another blade up, because I can easily half all their health here in another round or two. Okay, so this is like round 3, I believe. Because right now they're immune, so it doesn't make any point in hitting them. So if you've... Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yep. But boy, they'll come and hit you over and over again. The worst one's a spider attack, though. That's the one that's the worst. Of course, any critical attack's not much fun either. Yeah. Yeah, so when the first time I was in this, you know, I was helping out a fire guy, asked me for help, so I went in with him. And he was like, had to be the worst fire guy I've ever played with. You know, even when I finally figured out the cheat in here and I explained the cheat to him, he wouldn't attack. He was terrible. He was just the worst fire guy ever. And it just made the fight so long, you know, when it could have been done pretty quickly once we figured out the cheat and everything. So after this round, it's going to be hitting round. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up my thing, because I think that's the 4th round. So they should be getting ready to cast their shadow round, or their morph round, pretty quick. Ah, yes. What a great day. What a great day. Well, I hope everybody has had a great day. My day was good. What was nice about today is that it was Labor Day weekend, so we got out a little bit early this afternoon, so we got out of school a couple hours early. I got home, took a little nap on the couch, which was nice. Got a little bit of rest, so... You know, made me ready and all ready for this. Plus, you know, all week I've been reading some Harry Dresden books. I don't know if you guys like to read at all. You know, it just depends on the person. I'm a big reader. And if you haven't read Jim Butcher's Harry Dresden series, you're missing a really fabulous reading experience. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like Old Detective, but it's a wizard instead of a detective. It's all based in Chicago, and the characters are a lot of fun. They're not really long books. They're fun and exciting. You know, I've been rereading the series because a new book is coming out here in September that I'm really excited about, the news, and I want to catch up back on everything. So I've been going through, and I'm just reading the 4th book in the series right now. Okay, well, can't do anything to him yet, so pass. I think the next round will be the hitting round. At the end of this round, they switch. Okay, thanks, Liam. Thank you much. Appreciate it. It's after 5 rounds. I can remember 4 or 5. I knew it was pretty close. Wow, that was terrible. Okay. I hate that spell. I hate getting hit by Morganth over and over again. That's just a terrible spell. Okay. I guess the other thing that makes this kind of tiring is you got to wait for all of them. They always seem to like attack almost every round, even if it's just something small like a beetle, you know. And they get a lot of criticals too. So, yeah, I'm glad you're here, because if I was getting hit by all these, it would be kind of terrible. Oh, spell. I hate that spell. Okay, so are they going to go ahead and do their transform yet? I think we're getting pretty close to it. I'm guessing this is your ice character, Liam. That's how yeah, because you got all the ice blades going up and everything. Pretty cool. There we go, polymorph time. This is our chance.
Very, very good. Awesome. Wow. Stream is coming close. Yeah, this is like Ice even though he looks like death. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay. I think it's time. Power Nova will easily dust him halfway down. Ooh, might even do more. I like a good critical action. Oh, so close. So close to finishing him off. I guess you get the honor, Liam, of knocking these guys out. Very cool. Yeah, it's not that terrible. This is a cool spell. I've always liked the snowball spell. Pretty neat. Snowball to the head. Or to the chest, really, I guess. I don't know. This cartoony one's always made me laugh every time I see it. I always thought it was hilarious. And just like that, we have victory.
Looks like it's game over for the germ ghosts. And I think we got a new high score. Now,
new high score. I like it how they make you go through the maze of it and everything, and then it's a bag of fruit. You know, it's too much. So time to go talk to Madam Pac-Man now. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's go back to Caravan. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the maze again. Awesome. See, that wasn't too hard. I swear, we spent like 4 times that amount of time.
Head back to Caravan and tell Madam Pac-Man the good news. You bring the fruit. See you there.
Okay, let's see here. Where is the right one? That's the one we want. Madam Pac-Man, where are you hiding? Madam Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man. That's what we call him in the game. Okay.
Well, waka waka waka.
Waka 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 waka. I love it.
Cure to my Pac-Man fever. Thanks a million, Wizard.
I remember playing Pac-Man in the arcades. My mom used to like it. She liked Miss Pac-Man.
Never forget.
She was pretty good at it. I was terrible at it. But there we go. Another hallmark to a classic video game. Very cool. They even made a Saturday morning cartoon out of it that was okay. You know, I mean, it was what it was. You know, it was one of those. Let's go to Agrabah and let's go talk to that ghost there. Okay. We're knocking these out one by one. Gosh, there was just a ton of side quests. I couldn't believe how many side quests were starting to add up, and because I just hadn't had a chance to start working them. So this worked out, you know. Okay, Nameless, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit. I hope you have a great evening. You know, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. If you have a chance to come by, we'll be working my guy through the balance quest and everything. So thank you very much. It's a pleasant time with you.
What? Bobak sent you?
Uh-huh.
How is my sweet big brother? You both need my help finding
the Grey Ghost.
Before he finds you?
Okay.
Bobak disowned me years ago because he disapproved of my choice of
Profession.
And
Oh, yeah,
now
because you're a drug dealer.
he's the one being hunted by a shadowy villain. I will help you, Wayfarer, but not out of brotherly love. I, too, have heard that the Grey Ghost aims to re-establish
so you don't want the catnip trade.
And the mysterious cad made the mistake of enlisting the services of the Thuggies to help him. Let's just say I'm no friend of the Thuggies.
Of course,
The
Farzad.
Grey Ghost's base of operation is in a warehouse by the river. If you find him, don't mention my name. Now go, or you ruin my reputation. I gotta get back to Skulk.
Okay, no problem. Now we know where the Grey Ghost is. So let's go ahead and take the Grey Ghost down. Very nice, very nice. Everybody, I hope everybody's had a great evening tonight. Everybody who stopped in, thank you so much for hanging out with me during the stream. We will be getting back onto our regular balance stream tomorrow, in which we'll be working the main quest here in Mirage. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys back tomorrow. It looks like this is probably the last dungeon I have time for tonight. So let's see if we can't go ahead and shut down the Grey Ghost and him trying to get the catnip trade back up. Very good. Also, I've got several new videos on my YouTube today, 2 new Let's Plays, so if you haven't checked it out and you like some Minecraft action, go ahead and check out my Let's Play. We have a Marleybonian who's trying to cause the trouble.
Thuggies, show the wizard how we handle business disruptions.
That's our first Marleybonian we found. Fantastic. We were talking about Marleybonians. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So he's the one. He's the Grey Ghost. Ha ha ha. Yes. Okay, now I've got all sorts of extra stuff in here now. Okay, let's see here. 1 balance blade up. Let's go ahead and take out these Thuggies
and then we'll shut down the catnip trade here. Very, very nice. Guys, we've been talking about a lot of stuff tonight. Anybody's welcome to hop in on chat. It's been a very fun evening, for me at least. We've been talking about what would you be doing on a regular Friday night a year ago that you're not doing right now. Things have changed a lot, like, for instance, a lot of bars and stuff are closed down, so you can't go to the bar and hang out there right now. Football, Friday night football, high school football has changed quite a bit. Some states haven't even started yet, depending on where you live in and everything. I know we have, but it's so different. It's hard to actually go see a game. It's not as easy as it was. Other things Friday nights. I know movie theaters in a lot of areas are still closed. Ours start opening up, which is nice, but with some common sense restrictions, so it's good. Year-Rack's there. Awesome. Used to play some tabletop games with your friends on Friday nights? Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about not being able to do any Dungeons and Dragons for a while, I believe. Yeah, yep, that's something that would be fun on a Friday night, hanging out with friends, tabletop, In Texas, you could do that now if you wanted, but it's not like it used to. It's not like it used to be. I mean, everybody's really encouraged not to go out at the moment, so it's definitely changed quite a bit for us, for sure. Well, awesome to see you, Year-Rack. This was supposed to be my collaboration stream with Temprex, but Temprex at the last minute had to go do something with his parents, so I decided not to play my fire guy and just do some side questing tonight. Oh, you do whatever you want down in Mexico? They don't care? Oh, wow. In the United States, they've been all sorts of over us, but I think it's been just as political, if anything else. It's been kind of crazy for us. Yeah, by they you mean the government. Yeah, the Mexican government. Yeah, I could see that. I didn't know you were down there in Mexico. That's awesome, Year-Rack. Very, very cool. I had no idea. I thought you were more on the eastern side of Europe. But cool, Mexico. Nice. There are so many pretty parts of Mexico down there. It's so many pretty parts down there. Just wish it was safer down there. Yeah. Just wish it was safer.
For the love of Marley Might, you thuggies are absolutely worthless at everything.
Boiled peanuts.
Wizard, why must you pester me so?
Why must I pester you?
I know the locals are leery of catnip. That's why I'm doing them the service of shipping it all the way to Marley.
Oh, he's shipping it to Marleybone to the streets. Well, those pretty will stop because of the president. He has done some terrible stuff. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Year-Rack. That is unfortunate.
Tell this evil master of yours, Bo, back. The game is his. The catnip trade has proven to be naught but a massive headache. I'm out.
Well, okay. We are done. We have ended the catnip trade, which was really just a drug trade to Marleybone. Oh, my goodness, that's terrible. Okay. Oh, geez. The undercurrents of this game are hilarious. One of them is plans to destroy nature. Oh, okay. So they're pulling. So I guess they're going. I guess there's a lot of. Yeah, I understand that, Year-Rack. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's go talk to Bobak. Bobak, where are you? Bobak. No, Bobak. Oh, down this hallway. My goodness. Oh, yeah, he is in Caravan. That's my problem. Well, the nice thing about it is Caravan is just like right here. So, yay, we're in Caravan. Okay, around the corner. Let's find that Bobak guy. He'll be happy. The catnip trade has been nipped in the bud.
Wizard,
yeah.
Did you find the grey ghost? You did? How did you manage to escape? You defeated the murderous cat crime boss?
Yes, we did.
What? Not a cat, but a
rich dog scheming
to illegally export the catnip. So, it was the felines of Marleybone he aimed to bring ruin to.
Yes.
I'm happy Mirage has avoided another great cat fight. The felines of Marleybone
cat fight.
are
I love
better
it.
off for your efforts too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I love it. It's and I'm like filled. I'm filling up again. Is that what are you saying? What'd you say?
There! Looks like you're about to lose you. Let me see. Well, here's your problem. You need to spend some of that gold.
Yep, I need to spend some gold. I finally got the gold up to spending it. So I guess we're going to do that tomorrow, guys, because unfortunately, it's time for me to call tonight. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate the conversation. You guys are what makes this fun. Irak, I hope you get some good rest, and I hope you stay safe, sir. And hopefully we'll see you on chat tomorrow. We'll be back up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, and we'll be doing some questing and seeing how far we can get through the Mirage quest tomorrow. I appreciate everybody who's hanging out. Irak, thank you again. Good night to you, sir. Good night to Nameless and everybody else who's been hanging out. And a special big thanks to Chris for the subscription today. I appreciate it. Everybody, you guys are awesome. Best group in Twitch. I absolutely believe it. This is Kimmy Say. Catch you later. Bye-bye.